Okay, bet. Making the final tier list for the
All right,
Danganronpa
I
3
guess
anime.
Diego's just gonna do the intro now. So, yep.
Oh,
Yeah, cause they heard you
oh,
on
well, I
this.
didn't know.
Well, it's fine. So, what's up? It's City. Welcome to the next Danganronpa tier list. Because last week we finished up Danganronpa 2, did the tier list for that. So now I wanted to do the next two things for Danganronpa as a tier list because Ultra Despair Girls it's technically the next game in the series after Danganronpa 2. But it doesn't have like an extra mode and there's no free time events or anything in that game. And then Danganronpa 3 is an anime, so I wanted to do a separate stream just to do those tier lists, just so we have them here because why not? And then well, you already heard, but Diego's here with us. He kind of
Hey, what's
told me,
up?
as he was saying, he's doing the last tier list right now. So well,
I did,
yeah,
man.
I unmuted to tell you about a start, like just to let you know, and then I was gonna do my intro, and then you're like, okay, bet I'm doing the last tier list right now. I'm like, all right, well, I guess Diego's got the intro now.
I
Bet.
didn't know you started the stream. I thought
No, I meant we were gonna. I've been started. Like I've been on the screen for the music, like this whole
oh,
time.
oh,
Yeah.
oh dear.
So when I said we're about to start, I meant we're gonna actually start talking.
Oh no. Uh,
Don't worry, they didn't hear much, but yeah, you kind of stole the intro, so I guess this is Diego stream now. So
God damn it. Dude,
anyway,
thanks a lot.
I thought you knew what I meant. We've done this before.
Like, never mind.
We've done this so many times before, Diego. I thought you understood, and then you started talking. I was like, oh, well, it's Diego stream now. Anyways,
Damn it.
we're just gonna jump right in because there wasn't really much setup I needed to do. Just playing the music and posting, but yeah, we're just gonna go ahead and jump straight in. So we're starting off with Danganronpa Ultra Despair Girls, and this list really only has like the new characters. Well, and then there's also Nagito and Toko, which I mean that's because they're a little different in this game. But yeah, let's just get into it. I'm just gonna go in order of what they show here. So first is Yuta. Um, I think I'm gonna throw Yuta into
I feel
A.
bad for him.
Yeah, yeah, because Yuta's a good character. I like it. And if you play Danganronpa 1 at least, then he's Asahina's little brother. I almost said little sister. He's Asahina's little
I was
brother,
about to say.
and he has like a really good personality. He's really nice and stuff, like all that. Like he's a good boy, but like he dies. Spoiler alert. But I mean, if why are you watching a tier list if you haven't played the game? Just a little bit questionable. But yeah, he dies, which was really like just sad. And I'm honestly, in terms of story, just that kind of set the tone. Like his death really set the tone for the rest of the game. Just it just kind of let you know knew that it let you know that things were like fucked because his death was just so important and major and like fuck like it set the
Yeah,
tone for everything. But I mean, he's a really good character, even though we didn't get much of him. That's why I'm putting him in A tier because he didn't have much of a story. He was just kind of there. He was really quirky. He could swim really fucking fast.
bro,
Like
he's
no,
Aquaman.
I know he swam extremely fast. It was wild, but yeah. So that's why he's an A tier because he's not a bad character, but I mean, we just didn't get to see much of him. We didn't know much about him, like his backstory and stuff. And he was like the first family member we met because that's a thing in Ultra Spare Girls. You get to see a lot or a couple of the like people who are related to other characters from Danganronpa 1. You kind of get to meet them. So Yuto was the first one. Also, I like his design because you can definitely tell he's related to Hina. I honestly, looking at it, I think they literally took Hina's like this sprite and then just edited it. I think that's literally all they did. They just took Hina and then made her a boy. Which I mean, it works though. And then like, but yeah, he was a good character. I like honestly, had he been alive throughout the rest of the game, he would have made things a lot more positive the whole time. But
Exactly.
he would have been great. But he died, so just, I think he's eight. I put him eight here because he's a good character, but also because of his importance to the story. It's just we didn't get much of him. Like he really set the tone. So yeah, I'm putting him A tier. But for me, it's like he's in between A and S because he's really good, and like I feel like I would have liked him. It's just I can't say for sure because he died. So
Yeah.
next we have Kotoko. I'm putting her S tier actually because
Same.
Okay, my thing with her is I know a lot of people don't like her and find her annoying. And it's like, I mean, especially after what she did to Komaru in that one scene, the hands. Just
we don't talk about
I
that.
understand why people wouldn't like her, but for me it's like I really can't blame her because she's just a child and like learning what she went through, it was fucked. Which I mean, if you don't know, basically her daughter or her dad like sold off her body to men for money. Like that is a real
Yeah,
theme in this game. Yeah, Danganronpa was a wild series. Just to be like, it's definitely if you've been through this stuff, if you've gone through like some major tragic events in your life, Ultra Despair Girls is probably one of the worst games you could play if you're sensitive to it because it hits a lot of those like really heavy topics like that. But
yes, it does.
yeah, just I mean, it's a good game, but it just really hits those heavy topics. Like woof. But yeah, Code to Code. That's basically what happened. I think she was like an actress or something, right?
I
Um,
think so. Yeah.
Yeah, but basically her father would sell her body off. I think her and her mom, right? Off to
Yeah.
like other men in the acting industry to yeah. It's really bad. And so it's like I honestly just feel sorry for her. And I mean, the other reason why I like her is towards the end of the game, she actually does start coming around and being like a better person. She like
Hmm.
honestly the whole thing with Ultra Despair Girls is I can't really hate all the well, except one. I can't hate the children because they just went through a lot and they just kind of want to let out their frustrations. They had no one to guide them and they were given too much power by Junko. So it's like I can't be mad at her because I mean like if I was a kid in that same situation, I went through a lot and then someone gives me the power to like take revenge for it basically. Obviously as a kid and someone's telling you like, that's the right thing to do. As a kid, you're going to do it because it's just, you're a kid with power like obviously and if you want to let out your frustrations, you're going to. It's just she just needs like therapy or like definitely some therapy, Kotoko, and she needs just someone to take care of her, lead her down the right path. So it's like I can't dislike her, even though she did a lot, and I guess she was pretty annoying for some of the game. But it's like she also had really funny moments. I'm not gonna lie, she had some really funny moments. But
He did.
it's just I can't hate her because it's not her fault. Everything that she went through wasn't her fault. She knows after everything with her father. I can't be mad at her for that because it's just she's just a kid. you know She just needs to be taught. And I mean, and then again, even at the end of the game though, she started realizing, like she started coming around. And I mean, she didn't even really want to do all this stuff. Well, we'll get to that when we get to this character right here. I'll explain more about all the kids. But first, so now we have Jotaro, this kid with the mask. I think I'm gonna put him. I'm gonna, hmm, I'm gonna put him in C for now, but he might move up to B. Only reason is okay.
Why C?
Same thing with. Wait, what?
Why C?
Okay, let me explain. Let me explain. Okay, cause same thing with Kotoko, cause all the kids they just kind of went through stuff. Jotaro, his whole thing was that his whole life he was told that he was like this ugly, disgusting monster. That's why he has that mask on, because his parents always told him he was like this ugly monster. And no one wants to look at his face, when in reality he actually like isn't ugly at all. Like he was what like I guess what you'd say like a beautiful child basically. And I guess his parents were just jealous of that. They didn't want him having that, so they made him wear this mask his whole life. So that's why like again I can't hate him. He's not C tier, but it's like that is like a whole tragic story and everything. But like he does the mask does come off at one point. And we do see him, but like after that he just kind of disappears. And before that he didn't really have much of a personality in my opinion. Like I don't know, he was just kind of there. I feel like like Kotoko definitely like had a very expressive personality and even came around towards the end. Jotaro is just kind of like there, you know.
Bro, he was just bullied.
He was just bullied, but it's like that's why I'm thinking moving him up to B tier. I might do it because yeah, he's just been through a lot of stuff, so I can't blame him for being how he is. But it's like I just feel like that he was just kind of there a lot of the times. Just like I don't know. I feel like they could have done more with him in the game. Like I'm not blaming Jotaro. I'm just saying that like we only got a little bit of his backstory. Just we knew about like his parents telling him that stuff. We didn't get to like what I wish is we would have gotten to seen how he acted after he took the mask off and like maybe saw how what he actually looks like. If we got like all that development, I would have loved it, but we never did. Cuz like it is confirmed like we see in the Danganronpa 3 anime that all these kids do live into the next series. I think Jotaro even has his mask off after that, right? But
I think so. Yeah.
like it's like one scene for them and we don't see any more development with them, so it's like like the Ultra Despair Girls is basically the most development they get. So it's just like I feel like Jotaro they could have done more with, but they didn't. Like had we seen his development after he took the mask off, I think I would have liked him more. That's what like I might move him up to B just because like I can't blame him for being how he is. But like I don't know. I'm I'll put him in B for now, but we'll see. We'll see. Okay, then there's Nagisa, easily S tier for me. Easily S tier for me because
Same.
again, just like their other kids. See, the thing about all these kids is that they were all basically just bullied, but like just in different ways, pretty much. Like they had different things. With Nagisa, his is really tragic too. Basically, he's a really smart kid, right? Like that's been his whole thing. He's really smart, but his parents took it to the level where they would inject him with drugs to force him to stay awake and constantly do work. Like he wasn't allowed to sleep. Like you know how I treated Kazuichi during my my playthrough for Danganronpa 2. That's what his parents did, but like with drugs. Like like they
Well,
forced him to
well,
just stay awake and do like homework basically because he was just really
we
smart.
totally that's Kazuichi. We just gave him food.
Yeah, I just gave like at least I fed Kazuichi because didn't his parents like Nagisa's parents not feed him for a few days and stuff like that? I forgot. His
I
parents
think
were really
so, yeah.
bad. They basically neglected him and just forced him to do work. So it's like his whole thing is he feels like he needs to prove himself all the time, just which is very relatable. But he feels like he needs to prove himself because like I guess he feels like he's nothing if he's not like doing work and being smart. Because he was like the sensible one out of the kids group. He just kind of wanted to plan things out. Like he knew what all the he was basically doing everything to make them happy, especially Monica. He wanted to make her
Yeah.
happy, so he was going along with the plans and stuff, like trying to do what was best for everybody, even if it's like he was trying to just make them happy, trying to do what was best for them. So with him, and then especially towards the end, he's the first character who actually like comes around and actually it starts being sensible. Like he lets Kamaru go. He's like, please just leave so we can end this game. Like all this stuff. Like Nagisa's just such a good character. I feel really bad for him because the whole thing was like he was expected to be smart, and so that's what he feels like he needs to be. So even he has like kind of a breakdown later on when when Kamaru won't leave because it's kind of throwing off his plans basically, and like Monica's kind of starting to go crazy. So he's like, just please leave because he's just trying to do the right thing. That's his thing. He just wants to do the right thing, but obviously no one's cooperating with him, so he just starts going crazy. Because as a kid, he
Hmm.
just wants to prove himself that he is like worthy and that he's smart. And then it's just really sad because like, his parents literally would inject him with drugs to force him to just keep doing work. That's like fucked, Like,
Poor
what
kid.
kind
All I'm
of
saying.
parents are these? Like, all of their parents. What kind of parents are they? Just
Bro, why would you do this to the children?
I
Like,
know. Why would you? Why would not even just the child? Why would you do this to anybody? Like,
exactly.
just
Like,
that's just not okay. Like, gee. And the thing is though, the way that they like even Kodako's parents and Jataro's and even Nagisa's, it's like they definitely make the parents go to the extreme. Like Kodako's dad was selling her and her mom off to people. Nagisa's parents injected him with drugs, but it's like obviously they're taking it to an extreme. But these are all really like realistic situations. Like some people's like parents, like their dads, do like sell off their daughters and stuff. That's a real thing. With Nagisa, some parents set expectations for their kids to be smart, like forcing them to do more and more work. Like they might not go as far as injecting them with drugs, but they will do that. Like it's not an unrealistic situation. And then
yeah.
it's like with Jotaro, it's more of like I guess no one. I don't think there's. I mean, as far as I know, like I don't think any parents have really specifically just been like, "Oh, you're ugly," even though they're not. Because most parents are kind of proud of that. But I guess it's like with Jotaro's case, I would relate it more to like body shaming. Like if someone's
Yeah.
parents were just like, "Oh, like you're too fat," or you weigh too much, you need to work out and look better. It's like kind of just putting them down for how they look. So like with Jotaro, he just kind of wants to hide how he looks because his parents kept telling him all his life that he wasn't good enough. So it's like in real life, it's like when people tell you like you need to get in shape or you're not like a real man and stuff. Like you're not good enough if you're not in shape. You don't have a six pack. You're not good enough. That's how it is with
Hmm.
Jotaro's case. Like it's like I said, like they do kind of change it up a little bit to where it's like really extreme because like his parents forced him to wear that helmet all his life. I don't. That's a little extreme. And same thing with Nagisa. His parents injecting him with drugs. Like extreme cases, but they're also like things that are actual things that happen in real life, just not as extreme. Like, forcing your kids to like do more work and constantly be doing work. Like, I'm pretty sure Nagisa, didn't he not even have any friends? Because I think he was homeschooled before he went to Hope's Peak, right? So he didn't really
I
have
think
any
so, yeah.
friends either because he was forced to do so much work, which, that's a real thing. Just kids who like are really focused on school and not the social aspect, like just the work. Like, just doing work, studying all the time, they have a harder time making friends. Which I mean, with Nagisa's case, he just kind of met Monica and all them. That's a whole situation. But it's like he didn't really have friends, which I think none of the kids really had friends actually. But which makes sense until they found each other because of what their parents were putting them through. So Nagisa, I have to put S tier because I mean, like despite all that stuff, he was pretty calm throughout the whole game until he started breaking down later. He was pretty calm and sensible the whole time, despite like all that he was put through as a kid. Like
Yeah.
he's like strong just for going through that. It's just like yeah, like I said, this game does hit some heavy topics. So
Bro, this game shook me when
I
I
know
was
this.
watching it.
Yeah,
I
this.
didn't even play it, I watched it.
Yeah, I played it, so it was like oof. But yeah, Diego actually watched it because he didn't buy the game. He couldn't. But yeah, just man, just like I said, like it's kind of like the develop whoever wrote this game really did their thing. Like the writers really, really did good with this. Like you can tell they understand what children are going through. Like especially in this day and age. Like honestly, this game was like how many years old? Like I forgot when it came out, but it didn't come out recently. Like, it was a few years ago. But a lot of this is still like relatable to this day. Like
Hmm.
they like really go through like what parents will put their kids through sometimes, which is great. I mean, like I said, definitely super extreme levels. Like, I mean, I don't think it's common for for parents to like inject their kids with drugs to make them stay up and do work, but just it's definitely like not unheard of for parents to like want their kids to just focus on studying and everything, and just like only
Hmm.
focus on that all the time. So it's yeah, it's definitely unheard of. But okay, I know we talked for a while, but I just gotta get my thoughts out. That's what this is for. But
Yeah.
okay, I'm gonna skip Monica for now because I have wait, I literally just forgot his name.
Uh,
The is it
uh,
Masaru?
I think so.
Hold on, let me look this up. Hold on. I think it is Masaru. I'm pretty sure that's his name. Like literally, I
I
was
think
just
probably
thinking about it,
his
and
name.
then I just forgot. Hold on. I think it's Masaru, but I could be wrong. Okay, yeah, it is Masaru. Okay, I was right. That's his name, Masaru.
Look at that.
I honestly kind of forgot about Masaru.
Oh, bro.
Let me
Okay,
see.
I all I remember is that he's like a sporty kid, and like his dad abused him. Apparently, I
Yeah,
think.
yeah, that's what it was. I'm gonna put him same level as Jotaro, honestly, because he again pretty much the same situation with Jotaro. It's like we learn what he goes through. I think part of it wasn't like his whole thing that he was supposed to be brave, and like his dad
Yeah.
abused him to tell him not to be scared. Which honestly, hold on, we're gonna talk about Masaru because this is gonna be a very controversial thing. Like Danganronpa Ultra Sparrows brings up some really heavy controversial topics, but I wouldn't talk about it. But Masaru, his whole thing was that his dad abused him. Like I think physically, I don't think they ever directly said it, but they kind of imply it. But his dad definitely
Hmm.
did mentally abuse him and would tell him like, he's not allowed to be scared. He has to be strong and brave. That was like his whole thing. So like when he's like literally gets to the point where when he's fighting up against Toko and Komaru, which are the main characters of the game, Masaru like starts shaking because he's scared. As a little kid, it's like reasonable to be scared. He literally punches his arm until it like goes numb, so he stops shaking. Like because he was saying like I can't be scared, I have to be scared. Which his whole situation basically with his dad is just like a prime example of toxic masculinity. Like his dad's basically telling him he's not good enough if he's not strong and brave. Like that he has to be like a man basically. Like that's why like honestly personally I just hate that whole concept of like if you're a boy you have to be a man because it's like it kind of basically saying you have to be a certain way or you're not good enough for like the world. So Masaru as a kid is still feeling that, like he's not even allowing himself to be slightly scared, which I mean there's nothing wrong with being scared, especially as a kid. You there's a lot of stuff you don't know about yet, so a lot of things are going to be scary, but he's like no, I can't be scared. Like he's literally punching his arm till it's like bruised and numb. Just yeah, just I hate
Poor
the
kid.
whole notion of like, you have to be like strong. Like I was saying with Jotaro. Like honestly, Jotaro and Masaru's situation are kind of like I can kind of tie them together because it's like
Yeah.
with with Jotaro, especially when it relates to like men in this world. With Jotaro, it's like you have to have a six pack because of the look. Like you're not good enough if you don't have like a six pack, a really cut body, and all that stuff. And then, I can tie that into Masaru as well, where it's like you have to have a six pack because you're a man, so you have to be strong. Like, if you're not strong, then you're not
Hmm.
going to be able to protect your family, all this stuff. Like, it's kind of just this notion that, like, society has that you have to, as a man, you have to be strong. Like, you're not a man, you're not good enough if you're not strong and, like, doing all this stuff. Like, it's just really bad and I hate it. That's why I feel bad for Masaru. But literally Masaru and Jotaro, I kind of have the same. My only complaint is that they kind of just threw them like after we get their initial scenes in boss fight, we just never hear about them again. Like they show
Hmm.
up later, but we don't really get more development on them. Like I mean, I feel like Masaru getting defeated maybe taught him a lesson. Either taught him a lesson or definitely like affected him even more because he lost, so he probably feels even worse. But I don't know. Just they don't really give us much after we fight them. Is my only problem with them. So had they given us like Nagisa and Kotoko, even after their fights and stuff, and throughout the whole game, we got so much development for both of them. So just yeah, I think that they did them really good. But I mean, Jotaro and Masaru have good stories too. It's just they don't give us extra details like they did. Like they don't really go in depth with it. They just kind of give us the basics. But yeah, Masaru, I definitely like it. Like honestly, I don't hate any of the kids except well, there's only one left. You're fine. I will
Yeah.
explain that in a second. But I don't hate any of the kids. But like any of the four kids that I put on here. Well, I guess Yuta's a kid too. But the four main kids, I should say, like which are the two in S tier and two in B tier. Like I don't hate any of them. It's just they don't give us really much to go on. So
Hmm.
yeah, just they, yeah. And but yeah, that was Masaru's whole thing that he was told, his dad abused him. He has to be brave and strong because that's what a man should do. Which it's like that one's honestly one of the most relatable things because that's been especially like 2020, like this past year, that's been like a really big thing coming up with awareness. Like there's been a lot more awareness of that, like men's mental health and stuff. Like I've seen a lot of talk about that this past year, which I mean is a good thing because I feel like there should be more awareness of it. And I feel like it's just something that like every boy goes through because even I've been through it. I'm not gonna lie. Like, yeah, I won't get into all that, but I've been through like some of those situations and stuff, and it's really bad. Like I don't really believe in them. That's why like I definitely just in terms of like the society's definition of a man, I really don't fit that at all. But I also am okay with that. Like it's
Same.
taken me a long time, but like I've kind of come to terms with it. I'm okay being who I am. I don't need to conform to what society says or like what my parents say or whoever. It's just I can be me, and that's okay. I don't have to.
Big
Yeah,
mood.
I don't know. Maybe I start making some advice videos eventually. I don't know. I might,
You know what?
but
That's probably a good idea.
I could do that. Just talk about like some stuff I've been through. I don't know.
He's a counselor of our group.
The counselor of your group. Yeah. I don't know. I could do that. I might do some videos like that because I mean, maybe once I kind of want to wait till I'm a bigger channel first for that though, so that way I can make sure those videos reach more people because it might help people, that really need to
Hmm.
hear these things. I kind of want to wait till I'm a bigger channel for that, but I mean, yeah, like I said, Ultra Despair Girl is a very heavy game. It's getting us into some serious topics. I mean, but it's a really good game, but definitely getting us into some serious topics. Which I mean, when I was first playing, I did not expect all this from this game. Honestly, just
Same.
I did not. Like I honestly thought all the kids were just gonna be annoying and I was gonna hate them because at first they really presented them that way. But then we learned their stories and it's like, geez, like I can't even be mad at them
Poor
for being
kids.
like how they are. Like poor kids, they just need protection. Just yeah, geez, just yeah. But that's the thing with Masaru. Just he was abused by his dad and told he has to be strong. Like he's kind of just like honestly, I feel like Masaru is the most normal out of all the kids. Like his situation is the most normal. Like I said they took most of them like overboard. I think Masaru is honestly the most like normal one. I think his reactions are the thing that's overboard. Like him punching his arm till it's bruised and numb. Like yeah. But I mean,
Exactly.
abuse is a real thing. That definitely happens a lot. And it's like it's yeah, there's a lot of cases of that. And then just being told like boys being told that they have to be strong, they have to be men, that's also very common. So it's just yeah, like I think his is like definitely one of the most relatable stories. I just wish they would have given us development. Like I feel like what they should do is make like an Ultra Despair Girls 2 and show us all the kids like older now and just kind of maybe like talking about like what like how they've overcome what they were dealing with as children, like maybe seeing like their career paths and stuff. Like I don't know. I feel like it'd be cool just to give us more development on them because I want to see them happy, Just,
Same.
just yeah, I want to see them okay. Just yeah, but we'll have to see. But okay, we're gonna move on to Monica now.
Oh
Literally
dear.
bottom tier. I hate Monica because okay, you know how most of the kids went through like tragic stuff and all that. Like all the other kids, they went through tragic things. Monica, first of all, we don't even know her parents or anything, right? Her whole
Mhm.
story, the whole thing that we're supposed to feel bad about for her is that she's disabled because she's in a wheelchair the whole game. But it's not even true. She was faking her disability the whole time. So she's not going through any sort of pain. The whole thing she wants to do in this whole game is just recreate Junko. She wants to because Junko was like her savior, which I guess you could say Monica was one of the ultimate despair. She's basically like Junko's like child. Like Junko kind of raised her in a way. So she wants to be
Mhm.
like Junko. She wants to bring Junko back. That's her whole plan. And I think her ultimate ability is like she can just make people like her, right? Isn't it something like that? Just
I
people will follow and like her because of her ultimate ability. It's something like that. Well, if it's not her ultimate ability, that's just something she's really good at. She's good at manipulating people to like her, and she'll make them, do her bidding. So she took these four kids, because the reason why they're all with Monica, like they're all on this island and stuff, and taking over the city and doing all this crazy stuff, is because Monica told them like she basically was saying that she's their savior because she knew what they were going through with their parents. So she figured like, oh well, they'll listen to me. Then they're vulnerable, so I'll take them and have them listen to me. So it's like, because their whole thing was they wanted just to create a place with no adults and like this ultimate paradise. Which again, Junko was involved with that too. She gave them like these Monokuma robots that murder people, just these killer Monokuma robots that they were killing off adults. And Monica was focusing on that whole game, but for Nagisa, like he wanted to make he was focusing on making the child paradise, which is what they wanted, just a place where children can be free. Which honestly, it's like not a bad thing, but they were going about it the wrong way, murdering adults. Which I mean, is Junko and Monica's fault. I can't blame the other kids. They were just going along with it because they figured that was the only thing they could do. So, Monica was like focusing on killing the adults and like she was trying to just find yeah, the next person who could become Junko. Like the next Junko. That's what she wanted. The successor. I don't know how to say that word. Successor
successor.
to Junko. Yeah. The success. The next Junko. I can't speak. She wanted to find who the next Junko would be.
Successor.
Successor. Yeah. She wanted to find the next Junko. That was what she was focusing on. So she really, the whole time, did not care about the child paradise and stuff. She just wanted Junko. That was it. She even faked an injury to make all these vulnerable kids like feel bad for her and want to do her bidding. She even went as far as kissing Nagisa, which was a very disturbing scene. She
Bro,
went as
can we
far as
talk about
doing
that? I was
that
terrified.
to manipulate him. Just yeah, I just hate Monica because
Bro,
all she does
I
is
had to
manipulate people. What? What?
I had to stop watching the video and just like I got off YouTube entirely because of that. I was like, nope,
Yeah,
nope,
that
nope.
scene. That scene's super disturbing. I hate it. But like I said, this game does. They didn't like when they made this game. They did not care. Which I mean, honestly, isn't a bad thing. They definitely set the mood that they wanted to just by taking it far. But yeah, just she went as far as doing that to manipulate Nagisa, which Nagisa was even scared of her. And then she did that and like yeah, just she's very good at manipulating people. I just hate her. And then like the thing about it is they made her a little bit better, but not really, because in the anime, the Danganronpa 3 anime, we see her again, but literally she's just lazy now. Like she just kind of was like, yeah, I don't care about Junko now. I'm just gonna go to space and play video games. That's literally all she
It's
did.
like y'all
Like
just do it.
she just kind of gave up on her goal, which I mean was like whatever. Which I mean, I guess she was like a preteen, I think, during Danganronpa 3, so it kind of makes sense that she's getting lazy now. But it's like that didn't make me like her anymore. She. I mean, I'm glad she gave up on manipulating the kids, and they kind of all gave up on her too. Like they stopped listening to her. But it's like you're still evil. Like just because you're lazy
Yeah,
now doesn't mean you're not evil. Just Yeah, I just hate Monica with a passion. I hate her so much. Just, just no. Get out of here, Monica. No,
Yeah,
hate her. I hate her. And then it's just, I hate her because she, first of all, she's faking the injury, and then she's manipulating all these kids. Like, it's one thing if she didn't know what they were going through, but she knew like she went after them because she knew what they were going through. So it's like, it's even worse. And they like all would open up to her and stuff. The whole time she just didn't care about them at all. Do not like her. But okay, we're gonna move on. Next character is Kamaru. S tier. She's my second favorite girl in the whole series, behind Mikon. But
bro.
yeah, I definitely liked her a lot. She was just always like really upbeat and happy throughout the whole game. You know, she was kind of the positive vibes, which kind of went like kind of clashed with Toko's more negative vibes, and even like was enough to change Toko. Like Toko had character development because of Kamaru. And I just think
True.
Kamaru is just, really just upbeat, really nice. I mean, she also does go through a lot throughout the game. And yeah, just yeah, like I like Kamaru a lot. She's my second favorite girl. She's if you didn't know, if you haven't played the game and stuff, and if you're still watching, she's not I almost said Nagito, Makoto's little sister. So, she's a good character. I like her. Just she's really upbeat, happy. She does go through a lot with the games, but she kind of tries to stay positive. There's one point where she kind of breaks down.
Hmm.
Yeah, just, just yeah. But I like her character a lot. Kind of thick, but no, I'm just kidding. But
Anthony.
I
No.
mean, I'm just kidding. But yeah, she's definitely like my second favorite girl. I like her character a lot. Um, okay, next is Kurokuma. Honestly, I'm gonna put him S tier
Are you gonna
because,
put up S tier?
bro, let me explain why. Because I feel like the role that he was given, which he was basically just a comedic, funnier version of like Monokuma. He was kind of like just this funny character. That was like his whole role. He was just hilarious, and he pulled it off super well. Like all the jokes and stuff. Like there was a few jokes he said that just it just killed me. He was just such a hilarious character the whole time. And I mean, I feel like some people could find him annoying because he talks a lot. But here's the thing that I like that they did, which the developers are really smart for this. Any moment where he was gonna talk too much, they would have a character cut him off. So really, he never talks too much in the game. From what we see, he doesn't talk too much. They show us just enough for him to be funny, but not annoying, in my opinion. Like,
Yeah.
I just think the role he gave up, like, and his whole vibe was just like he just did not care. All he wanted to do was be there for the ride. Like, he didn't care about what the kids were doing or whatever else was going on. He just wanted to be there to have fun, and like that was his whole character, and he pulled it off perfectly. Like, they made his like from like the voice actor to everything. Like, I feel like his role was pulled off perfectly, and honestly, he was one of the characters, like one of the only characters in the whole game that I actually liked a lot because he wasn't necessarily evil. He was working for the kids, but they kind of just had control over him because of Junko. They gave him like Junko gave them control over him. So he was just kind of listening, but anytime he would talk, he was just trying to have fun, and it was hilarious. Like he never did anything bad really. Like he was there, just he didn't really do anything evil. He was just kind of there, and he was just trying to have fun, and it was hilarious. Just,
True.
just yeah. But okay. Next we have I forgot his name, but Chihiro's dad. We have
Bro.
him.
Bro. S
Uh,
tier. Please.
S tier. I was thinking A or B, cause like okay, well now if this was a tier list of like best dads, he would easily be an S tier dad. Just
Bro, he would.
immediately S tier dad. But
Okay, fine. I'll compromise with A.
I think I'm
I'll
gonna go A
compromise.
tier. I think I'm gonna go A tier because, again, like well, like I said, he's Chihiro's dad, which Chihiro is one of my favorite characters. Danganronpa one. If you, I'm like 90% sure I put Chihiro S tier on my tier list. Chihiro's dad. The thing I like about him, he's really smart. He knows his like computer stuff, right? But the thing with him is just he truly cared about Chihiro. Just and like I don't know if they ever explicitly said, but he was kind of supportive of like Chihiro wanting to be a girl and stuff. Like he was supportive of Chihiro. He really cared about his daughter a lot. Like even in the game, like in Ultra Sparrows, when you meet him, all he wants to do is just be with Chihiro again. Did I say his daughter? He wants to
Yeah,
be. Well, I mean, I guess
it works.
his child. Let me just say his child for now. So yeah, he just wants to be with his child, and he just is hoping that they're okay because they got separated. Because that's the whole thing with Danganronpa one. They all got taken from their families and friends. So he just cares about his child and wants him to be okay. So, they're trying to do everything they can. They're even like willing to help out Kamaru and Toko just because. And then like and the thing that was crazy, there he was fixing an elevator for them, right? And immediately after that he died. Like when he died, his death hit me a lot harder than Yuta's, honestly.
It
Because
did.
like
It really did.
because Yuta was just kind of there. Like Yuta never brings up his sister once. That's the thing. Like I don't think he ever talks
You
about
just
her.
figured it out.
The the
Yeah.
the only way you figure it out is because his last name, and then Toko's like, oh, so you're her little brother. I see. But he never brings her up. But Chihiro's dad, the whole time, all he was talking about, he even had like a picture of Chihiro and him together. Just the whole time, he just wanted to find Chihiro and wanted Chihiro to be safe and okay. Just he's a really good father. Just yeah.
Hmm.
But again, I mean, honestly, I kind of would put him S tier, but he did get a lot of development. But like, I don't know. Like, I do like him a lot, but just I don't know. I feel like they could have done more. I don't like they did a lot though. They did do enough, I would say. But yeah, honestly, like again, he's on the cusp of A and S tier. But I'm just gonna stick to A tier for now. But
Okay, hold on. Can I say something?
yeah, go ahead.
Before we found out he was Chihiro's dad, I thought he was like one of Byakuya's brothers or something like that. Because he had the look of him. Like,
Yeah, he does have Byakuya's hair and like he's blonde. Like yeah, I thought he was related to Byakuya and just like a nicer Byakuya. And then we learned he's Chihiro's dad, and just from that point, it was just like, bro, I need him to be okay. And then he died. Once he died, that's when I realized that whoever family members we meet, they're probably gonna die. But
yeah.
it's
Well, I mean,
well, except for one. But I mean, well, actually, we don't know what happens to that character. But I
it,
mean, they didn't show her dying, so. But yeah, Chihiro's dad. He's just such a good father. I kind of want to put him S, but like for me,
put
it's
him
like
S.
I'm debating S
Do
and
it.
A. I'm gonna leave him A for now though. But I feel
Do
like
it.
honestly, had he been alive longer and we got to see him like meet up with Chihiro and stuff, I feel like I would have liked him like a lot more. Like had we gotten to see more of him, I would have liked him a lot, but a lot more. I really like him a lot. Like I definitely like him more than Yuta, but yeah.
Jeez, Anthony.
Okay, then so let's see. I'm gonna go next character. Toko. Toko and Ultra Despair S tier, easy. Go. Oops. Um,
Bro,
Because, okay,
the
Danganronpa
development.
1, I honestly did not like her that much throughout the whole game because her whole thing was just like, Byakuya. All I care about is Byakuya. And in Ultra Despair Girls, she is kind of like that at first, and kind of throughout the game, she wants to find Byakuya. But she comes around with Komaru a lot. She gets great development. She starts actually caring about like friendship and forming a bond with someone. Like she actually forms a great friendship with Komaru, and we get a lot of moments like even towards the end of the game, she's actually trying to protect Komaru and stuff. And like she was given the option to just leave Komaru and go find Byakuya and leave, and she chose to save Komaru, and she was like, "I'm gonna save Komaru and Byakuya." So she like actually does care about other people than Byakuya. It's like she
Exactly.
formed that connection with Komaru, and just the development she gets in this game is great. And then the other part of it though is she can also be there's also scenes with Genocide Jill in this game, and I love Genocide Jill, so yeah. But even Genocide Jill got a little bit of development. Like she
Hmm.
didn't kill Kamaru or anything, which I mean her whole thing was like she only murders cute boys, but yeah, she didn't like she wasn't kind of like she was friends with Kamaru too, Genocide Jill. Both sides of Toko become friends with Kamaru, and it's just they gave Toko really good development, and they kind of even let her open up about some of the other characters. Like they kind of tell us how like they kind of imply that she does like care about like Makoto and everyone else too. It's just Byakuya she's basically like in love with, so she wanted to go after him this whole time. But she does get a lot of development in this game alone. Just like her relationship with Komaru, just everything. It's so good. Like it was really good writing. I loved it. But yeah, so easily S tier for me because she's great. Like Toko gets
Same.
really good development in this game. Um, Now we have Nagito on the tier list. Well, okay,
He
I
didn't do much.
that's what I'm saying. Just only considering that it's Ultra Despairgo's Nagito, I'm gonna put him C tier because,
Okay.
yeah, he didn't really do because okay, the reason I love him Danganronpa 2 is because he's crazy. He does all this cool. His whole thing with I've explained it in the last stream, but just he wants to end the killing game. He does all these smart, crazy plans. In Ultra Despair Girl, he was just kind of there. Like honestly, he was a lot more chill in Ultra Despair Girl. Cause I'm pretty sure it takes. Doesn't this game take place before? No, no, it's after like the whole. No, no, It's after Danganronpa 2, right? Or is it? No, no, isn't it in between Danganronpa 2?
I think so. I don't remember.
I think it's between Danganronpa 2 and 1. because it's after Danganronpa 1 for sure, but I think it because remember they were looking for the ultimate yeah, yeah, it's before Danganronpa 2. So because the Danganronpa 2 ends with all the 16 students being alive and like put into that program. So Nagito was just kind of there. He wasn't really doing much throughout the game though. We did get some moments with him. He was he was a little creepy in that a lot. Like it's kind of honestly it's kind of funny to say this, but he seemed more creepy because he was a lot more relaxed than usual. Like even he sounded and felt a lot more relaxed than he did in Danganronpa 2, which just kind of gave him this creepier vibe. Which is, I mean, kind of ironic considering who Nagito is, but it's like, yeah, he kind of had this creepy vibe. And I mean, he does save Monica at the end of the game, which I know Diego was not happy about, but
Bro,
yeah, I remember Diego told me about it. He was pissed when Nagito saved her.
like what the fuck?
Yeah, but yeah, they kind of don't explain Nagito's intentions in that game though. He's just kind of there. The kid did make him into like a slave basically, but I mean, he also was pretty clearly not really working for them. He was just kind of dealing with them, you know. Like he had his own plans. Like he kind of wanted to do what he wanted to do, but the kids happened to show up. So I'm gonna put him C tier because I mean it's still Nagito at the end of the day. And I mean I don't hate him like I hate Monica, but it's like he just didn't do much, you know. Just he was just kind of there.
Yeah.
So okay, next we have is it Haiji? Okay, Haiji's going D tier. Just
Bro,
I do not like
hold on,
Haiji.
hold on.
Uh-huh.
Look, at first I thought he was okay. Then he
Yeah.
said something that I didn't need to hear him say. I was like, you know what? Get away
Yeah.
from
Oh,
me.
are you talking about the young girls line?
Bro, I did not like that line at all. I was like,
Yeah.
I hate you.
Yeah, I'll explain that line in a second. But okay, with Haiji, which is funny, Haiji's actually Monica's brother, so their whole family's just bad. But yeah, Haiji, the thing is with him is so he's kind of like Monica, but the opposite. He wants to save all the adults while Monica's trying to kill them all. He wants to save all the adults, right? He wants to make them all be safe. And oh yeah, you got to keep in mind Monica and the other kids, they did have other children under their control with like these helmets. So there was a lot of other children just there being controlled by them with the helmets. But Haiji, he like, at first I thought he was cool because you know he's running this organization. He did not trust Toko and Komaru at first because they are kind of young, which I mean was kind of understandable. He was still kind of a dick, but I mean it wasn't like after everything they've been through, I was like, okay, that's understandable. But then towards the end of the game, he starts going crazy about saving the adults. Like they have like this giant robot that is like, you know, destroying all the Monokumas and stuff. But at the end, he's taking it as far as because Komaru is the one who gets to decide if she wants to kill all the children and save the adults or leave them alive and try to figure something else out. And Haiji is literally pushing for her to murder all the children. Like he had no sympathy for the like they're still children. And I think he was even aware that those children were being mind controlled, but he was like, I don't care, kill them all. Like he just wanted the situation to end so badly that he went insane and wanted to kill all the children. Like,
Yeah.
and remember, some of those children are the children of some of the adults in the game, like that were in the shelter that he was running, and he didn't care. He just wants to kill off all the children. It's like those are children, and they're being mind controlled. Like I could understand if you wanted to kill Monica because she's doing this all of her own will, but the other kids, they were like they didn't want this. They were being mind controlled. They didn't have a choice. And Haiji, just without question, even after being told that, I think, was just like, I want to kill these children, you know? And then it's really
Yeah.
weird because you know, there's a one part where, because, you know, Toko kind of gets a little crush on Haiji because she thinks he's hot. So she's talking about it, and then Haiji's like, yeah, no thanks. I only like girls that are young. Like he says, I only like girls
Right?
that are young, very young, or something like that. And it's like, what?
Like, what is wrong with you, sir?
Like how young are we talking? Like the way he says it, and just the fact that that's a line. Because even Komaru's like, yeah, and I don't want to talk about this anymore. Because he said, because I'm pretty sure Komaru is about as young as Toko, and they're like what, like 16 or something like that.
I think so,
I forgot
yeah.
how old Komaru is, but yeah, she's like 16, 15, 16, 17, somewhere in that range. And he's just like, yeah, like they're really young. And it's like, well, if because he was saying he was passing on Toko, which I mean, if he's passing on Toko and she's like a teenager, how young is Haiji talking? You know, like I don't want to know. Just that's a really bad, creepy line, and it made me not like Haiji as much. And especially with him just wanting to mercilessly murder all the children. He was no better than Monica at that point because Monica
Exactly.
wanted to mercilessly kill adults, and Haiji just wanted to mercilessly kill the children to save the adults and himself. Honestly, I feel like it was mostly just to save himself though, because he had like an injury and all that. He kind of wanted just revenge against Monica and everything she was doing. So he was willing to kill off all these children for himself, and it's just yeah, like Diego said, I thought he was gonna be cool at first, and then no, just he turned out
Yeah,
really
he's
really bad.
cool at first. Is I
Yeah,
like him girls young, really. I'm like, yeah,
really
get
young.
away from me, please.
Get away from me. Yeah, just don't speak to me or my son ever again.
I'm gonna suplex you if you come close.
No, just which I mean, I feel like they put that in to be ironic because he says that, but also wants to murder children. Like I don't know. It's really weird, but yeah, don't like Haiji. Now we have Shiro Kuma. Honestly, I hate Shiro Kuma too. I'm putting him in
Why,
A
why
tier.
do you hate him?
Bro, Shiro Kuma's a snake. That's why I hate him. Because, okay, because, his whole thing is that, he wants to help. Like, he's helping out Komaru and Toko. Like, he's the one showing them, where Haiji's base is and stuff like that. And that he does sacrifice himself and all that. But then at the end of the game, we learn that it's actually just Junko. Like Shiro Kuma was working for Junko this whole time. So really, like he has his moments, but then at the end, it's all taken away because he's Junko, and it's just like so he knew this whole time and was still just leading everyone on and like letting them believe he was on their side. Which honestly, I feel like that's because remember how all the Monokumas find the base and they never say why. I feel like it was
Hmm.
Shirokuma. Like
You know
I
what?
feel like that was the reason because how else would they? Unless they did explain and I forgot, which if so, then my bad. But if they didn't explain, then I think it was Shirokuma because Shirokuma's working for Junko. Junko's like helping the kids out, right? And she wants all the adults to be killed. Like she wants the kids to do their thing and to like spread more despair. So it makes sense if Shirokuma was the one to be like, oh, like to like signal the Monokumas where that they're there,
Yeah.
Just yeah, I just did not like how Shirokuma was just working for Monokuma the whole time. I mean, so was it's kind of funny that I have Kurokuma S tier but not Shirokuma. But with the reason I like Kurokuma more is he never claimed to be good or bad. We do find out he's working for Junko, but it's like he also never did anything bad though. He was just there. But
He just
Shirokuma,
stopped.
Shirokuma was letting people believe, the adults believe, that he was on their side. Which again, didn't make sense. Why would this Monokuma just be good? And how you could tell that they were kind of implying that? If you look at Shirokuma's design, you notice how he has like that little like the sash around his eye? That if
Hmm.
you look at Kurokuma, he has the red Monokuma eye. They designed that to hide that eye so Shirokuma looks nicer. You know? Like I think
Okay.
that's why they designed it like that, which kind of implies that although he looks good, I mean, this is like a metaphorical thing. Although Shirokuma looks like a good guy, like underneath his eye patch, for example, he's actually evil. And like he's actually like Monokuma, basically being controlled. He's evil. So that's why I don't like
Hmm.
Shirokuma because he's leading them all on, and then in the end we learn that it's just he's being controlled by Junko. Honestly, though, that what I'm gonna say is remember that ending scene where their heads are being carried in the wheelbarrow, and then freaking um Izuru Kamakura is there. Just
Well,
that
when
was a
I saw
fire
it,
scene. That scene was fire. Just I was like, who is this? And then I watched the anime, and now I know who it is. But yeah, when Izuru was there and smashed the heads, that was great. But yeah, just yeah, Ultra Desperados. It's great, but I mean, I hate Shirokuma. Just he's just as bad as he's just as bad as Monica, leading everyone on. He's basically like again, he's like Monica too. He let everyone believe that he was good, but he was actually just manipulating them. Which that's why I think all the Monokumas found the base because I mean it didn't make like honestly I feel like Shirokuma like gave the order to attack because remember the base was kind of in the sewers and there were a lot of Monokumas there and if people were leaving and going to the base it didn't make sense that the Monokumas found it which I mean the explanation they were trying to give was that since Toko and Kamaru left and came back that the Monokumas followed them but I feel like it was more of Shirokuma because remember Shirokuma was the one we found stuck like she couldn't get out he couldn't get out. He was trapped by Monokumas. But remember, the Monokumas never killed him either, though. He was surrounded by them, but they didn't attack him. And we know those Monokumas can like body people, like one shot. But
hmm
it's just kind of weird they didn't attack. Like I don't know. I think Shirokuma's a snake, like based on what we saw at the ending. So I don't like Shirokuma. Which fun fact?
Damn.
Did you know Shiro? in Japanese is white and Kuro is black.
Hmm.
That's why there's Shiro and Kurokuma, because white and black Monokuma.
Yep.
Which actually Shirokuma, white bear, like because Kuma means bear, white bear. That's actually the Japanese word for polar bear. So Shirokuma's like name is polar bear. And then I guess
Polar bear.
yeah, polar bear, and then Kurokuma is black bear. So like those are actual bear types. So that's why they're
That's
named like
actually
that.
cool. I like
Yeah,
that attention to detail.
yeah, that yeah. That's why they named like that. I forgot what Monokuma meant though. Monokuma means something. I just forgot what. But yeah. So Shirokuma's polar bear, and which it's kind of ironic because remember polar bears are supposed to be the chill ones and they don't really attack you like that. But black bears will have like attacked. I think black bears have attacked more people than polar bears, right? Because polar bears are
I
supposed to be
think
like
so.
the
Yeah.
calmer ones. Black bears are supposed to attack, but it's actually the opposite with these two. Like Kurokuma being the black bear is the chill one who just wants to be there and vibe, while Shirokuma is the snake. Just
Bro, Kuro is vibing like so much.
yeah, and he was just making jokes the whole time. And like there was even a few times when he would cuss, and that killed me.
This motherfucker just
There was like a few lines where he would just like say damn or like cuss in some way, and it was great. It was so funny. Yeah. So okay. So lastly, we have Yasuhiro's mom, which I think I'm gonna put her C tier as well because we didn't get much on her. We did see her. I mean, she was smoking. She was not, which I mean explains why Yasuhiro's got like that pot hair. But yeah, just we didn't get much on her, but she was definitely just chilling, and she actually was helping. Like she was accepting of Kamaru and Toko, so I can like her for that. But we didn't really get much of her character, other than like we saw that, and then they she had big Makongos, but that was about it.
Anthony.
What?
Shut up.
She did. Am I wrong?
I'm not gonna answer that. I'm not.
But yeah, we didn't really get much on her character. But I mean, we do know. Well, I mean, she never brings up Yasuhiro that much either, right? She kind of mentions him a little bit, but she doesn't really bring him up. But yeah, that's Yasuhiro's mom. We just didn't get much on her, which yeah, like I mean, she's a good character though. It's just she was kind of there, you know. She didn't
It's
really
just pretty
do
chill.
much. She honestly she was also there just for like a side quest thing, but like if you
Yeah, she
brought her the
was.
pictures and stuff, which I think you couldn't you find pictures of some of the other students' parents because these were the only three like relatives we found. It was Hina's,
Yeah, I believe. Yeah.
Chihiro's, and Yasuhiro's. But yeah, I think you can bring her other ones, but like you can find some pictures of the parents of other kids in the game in Danganronpa 1. But yeah, just yeah, just we didn't get much on her though, but she was just chill. I did like her, but they just didn't give us much about her character, you know. She was
Hmm.
just kind of there. Like I like Yuta a lot more because we actually learn his like he was kind of upbeat. He was trying to help them out directly and stuff. With Yasuhiro's mom, she was kind of like like you guys like I'll be cool with y'all, but I'm not also gonna go out and help you, you know. Which I mean, I'm not putting her down for that, you know. Like if that's what she wants to do, she could do that. But it's just she was just kind of chill. Yuta was actually like happy and willing to help them like go on this journey, but then he died. Like he was the first one to be like, "I'll swim outside the barrier and tell you if it's safe," and then he blew up. Just Jesus.
Bro, he swam so fast. Like,
I know, just extremely athletic. But yeah, that's Yasuhiro's one. So that's my tier list. Diego, you did yours, right? We can go over yours right now, and then
okay,
we'll go
bet.
to Danganronpa 3. But
Okay, here
yeah,
you go.
that's the tier list. You sent it to me. Okay, let me pull up Discord. Yeah, here's the tier list. Let me FF. Okay. Um. All right, this is the tier. This is Diego's tier list. So I'll let you take the mic and you can explain.
All right, bet. Okay, so Toko, come on now. What other place would she be in? Okay, now it's Kamaru. Again, what other place would she be in? Okay, Kotoko and Nagisa, I feel bad for them. They belong in S tier. They're good.
Nagisa.
No, Nagisa, whatever.
Nagisa, yeah, Kodako and Nagisa.
Shush. Okay, Chihiro's dad. S tier, Anthony. He's S tier.
I agreed he's an S tier father. I will agree with that.
Put him in S tier, Anthony, right now.
Bro, just keep doing your tier list.
I will.
Just keep explaining.
He's funny. Come on now.
Yo, Kurokuma was hilarious.
He was just there. And Okay. Who's next?
Masaru.
Masaru. I forgot his name.
Yeah, Masaru.
Masaru. Again, toxic masculinity. But I can't say that one.
Yeah. Like
He was
don't
abused,
worry, I couldn't
and I
say
just feel bad for him. I feel bad for him. I feel bad for him. That's all I can say.
Yeah.
Yuta, bro, he was so upbeat. He was so nice. And he just died. Like,
Yeah.
what the hell, man?
True. Same though.
Okay. Uh, Anthony.
Jotaro.
Bro, it's been so long.
Jotaro Kujo.
Jotaro. Again,
Jotaro.
he was just shamed. And, like, he was told he looked ugly. But when he was literally a beautiful child, like, bro, he could have had all the girls. He could have had all of them.
I mean, I bet he does now.
He probably does.
Yep. Probably. Honestly, he's probably like a model or something.
He probably is.
Yep.
Nagito. I'm in C tier. I didn't do much in this game.
I didn't do much in this game. They drew on my face though and made me make the milkshakes.
I I was abused. I got my legs cut. But I do more in the second game, though.
In the second game, I cut my own legs.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, I did that, huh?
Yep, he does do that.
It's just two Nagito's like, oh, yeah, I did do that, huh? Anyways, moving on. Nagito. I have a love and hate relationship. I used to hate you at first, and now your voice is just hilarious to me. I have to hate it all the time. You can literally ask Anthony.
But yeah, he does the impression all the time. Honestly, though, like, I feel like it got even funnier after the Friskies World commercial. Just Nagito being a cat was hilarious.
Gravy.
They're extra gravy. There's the shreds. Oh my god.
Okay, Yasuhiro's mom. Again, chill. And, like, didn't do much, but, like, she was nice. That's... C tier is chill. That's basically it.
Yeah.
FF tier.
No, F tier.
Triple F.
Yeah.
Okay, Monica, stay away from Paris, please.
Away from parents. Which is
So do
Diego's
you-
little sister. Just not like the place.
You two, Haji. You two, yeah. Both of you. All three of you stay away from him.
All three of you.
Put you through a table.
I hate
Well, no, I want to slap Monica. That's about it. I can't. I won't do that.
Pointed through I mean, she had a building fall on her, so might as well.
Jesus Christ, Anthony.
She did. It happened.
I don't. Anyways, that's my tier list.
Wait, okay. I have one question though, because you didn't really explain why is Jotaro B tier? Like, why is he not higher or lower?
I didn't do much with them. He was just there.
Oh yeah, okay.
And, like,
I was just
it
wondering.
was just the same reason as yours. I was like, I gotta go. I gotta fix.
Yeah, that makes sense. And like honestly, I do like. I'm not mad that Masaru is above him because I feel like Masaru's backstory, like his whole thing, is a lot more relatable. So
Yeah.
I can agree with that. All right, then. So yeah, that's the Diego's Ultra Despair Girls tier list. So now we have the big one, the Danganronpa 3
Bro,
tier.
that was big. I
Yeah.
opened it. Oh, Jesus Christ.
This one has a lot. Honestly, here's the thing though. I don't remember some of the characters they introduced, like the new characters.
I remember some of them.
I remember a few of them, and I have like strong feelings about them. But yeah, I'm just gonna go in order. So again, this tier list. I'm only basing off what happened in the anime. I'm not basing it on what happens in the games because for the Danganronpa 2 kids, it's stuff that happens. You know, like this stuff in the anime happens before the games. So I'm only basing it on that.
Oh,
Did you base yours off
I
both?
based it off. I based it off both.
It's fine. We just talk about the anime stuff. So, okay, first is Chiaki, S tier, S tier for sure. Because in the anime,
At least that was this.
yeah, Chiaki's easily S tier in this one because I think I put her S tier for Danganronpa 2 too. But the reason she's S tier for the anime is because her whole thing was she was just this shy girl who liked playing video games and she just wanted to be friends with someone, and then she finds out Hajime plays like the same game as her, and then they start hanging out all the time until Hajime gets turned into um,
Yeah,
Izuru, and so he stops showing up, and then she gets sad about it, and then she even brings games for like the class and all that.
yeah. Hello, anyone here? Oh boy, it's just me. $1.27. I don't know. It's lonely here.
Okay, sorry, I'm back. My sister
What?
came in. But okay. So Chiaki, she, her whole thing was just she was shy. She didn't have many friends, but which also her teacher kind of helped her, Achisa. She helped her like make friends and stuff. So yeah, she just wanted to be friends with people. And also one thing about her, she's the only student who never became an ultimate despair. She's the only
Oh yeah,
Yeah, she's the one of I think she's the only character who didn't become an ultimate despair. Besides, well, out of the Danganronpa 2 kids anyway. Wait, actually no, she's the only character because even Makoto became one for a little bit. So
he
yeah,
did.
remember when he got hypnotized? Like he was starting to get hypnotized, and then he was like seeing in his mind like uh
Oh yeah,
Kyoko and all them. So yeah, just yeah, he became what. So Chiaki's the only character who doesn't become an ultimate despair. She's pure the whole time. So
bro. They
just
did her dirty. They
I
killed her
know
twice.
they killed her in the anime, and this is like you're supposed to watch the anime after you play the game, so you have to see her die twice. Just it's really bad, and then it's even worse
Bro,
because she dies in all of the like to turn them into ultimate despair. Junko made them watch and like have the editing and stuff. But yeah, just
I cried.
that yeah
I
that scene hit
cried.
hard. Just Jesus, the Danganronpa 3 anime is not. Again, like honestly, Danganronpa 2, 1 and 2 are bad enough. But after that, then you have to go to Ultra Despair Girls and Danganronpa 3, the anime. If Danganronpa 1 and 2 were hard, like super hard for you, 3 and Ultra Despair Girls are gonna destroy you. Because
Yeah,
honestly, I
just
think both of those are even like sadder and like more intense than even V3. Like I think V3 calmed it down a lot. I mean, it was still really sad and stuff, but it wasn't as intense as these. Just jeez, the
yeah.
story is so intense. No, Chiaki, definitely S tier. I liked her a lot in this in the anime. Just her whole thing was she just wanted to form a connection. She forms a connection with Hajime. She even like misses playing with them. She brings games for like the whole class. Don't they have a Smash Bros reference actually?
I
Um,
think so.
oh, and then she had some great moments, like when she uppercuts Teru Teru, and like she does like
Oh
this
yeah,
anime move on Teru Teru, and then he just gets launched away. It's hilarious. Just yeah, Chiaki in the anime was great, and then then they kill her off again. Just yeah. Then we have Kyoko in the anime, which
S
okay,
tier.
like okay, I want to put her S tier, but the thing is, I'm trying to also be more fair because I'm just basing it off the anime. In the well, I guess she did have some good moments in the anime, did she? But
Yeah, she cheered up Makoto
that what? Yeah, because
before she died.
I was gonna say she cheered him up and sacrificed herself for him, right? Yeah. So, which I feel like like with Kyoko. Okay, what I'm gonna do is the kids from Danganronpa 1, I have to include the game because their development continues. Like Danganronpa 1 and 3 for the kids in Danganronpa, because one of the arcs, the kids from Danganronpa 2, their arcs, like that arc for the kids for Danganronpa 2 is before Danganronpa 2, the game. The one for the Danganronpa 1 kids is after. So what I'm gonna do for the Danganronpa 2 kids, I'm only basing it off the anime. For Danganronpa 1, I'm gonna include the game because it's the same character development, like the same timeline. So,
Yeah,
but technically in Danganronpa 2, the kids in the game and the kids in the anime are different, Like the development's completely different. So, but in
bro.
Danganronpa 1 and the anime for the Danganronpa 1 kids, it's like continuing. So, but no, Kyoko, after we see everything that happens in Danganronpa 1, she forms her connection with Makoto and all that. Like you could tell that she really likes him because it wasn't her rule that like she wasn't allowed to save Makoto in any situation or something like that.
Oh no, it wasn't like you can't like you'll die if Makoto lives past like the fourth. I don't know
Oh,
something.
right, right, right. Yeah, just like if Makoto lives for like I think it was like a few more days or whatever, then Kyoko dies. She just didn't tell him about it, and she even was like saving him multiple times. And because that was the thing with the Danganronpa anime for that, it was just with that arc, which is called the Despair arc, with all the Danganronpa 1 kids, their whole thing was they had it was another killing game, but they had specific rules tied to them. Like each person had a specific rule. So Kyoko's was
Mhm.
Makoto. If Makoto lives, she dies and she gets poisoned. So um, just yeah. So yeah, I definitely did like Kyoko a lot. She does like sacrifice herself for Makoto. She cheers him up because Makoto's like obviously like this is hitting hard for him because it's another killing game. He doesn't want people to die. Um, but yeah, she does save him and like cheer him up and all that stuff. So yeah. So yeah, I did like Makoto in the anime. Ibuki in the anime. Um, I think I'm gonna go B tier with her because
Okay, I'll
only be
accept BT.
only because in the anime she really doesn't do much. I mean, she does have really
It was
funny
funny.
moments, but she like the reason I liked her because here's the thing: I liked her in Danganronpa 2, the game. More. I think I put her A tier there. I liked like
Yeah,
I put her higher because she was the way she like you know her personality is the same like in the game too. But the thing is, she had more motivation behind it because everyone was sad, so she was trying to cheer them up. So like I liked her for that because she was actually trying to cheer people up. In the anime though, she was just kind of herself. Like there wasn't that motivation behind it. She was just being herself, which I mean it was still funny and I do love it. But it's like she was kind of there. She didn't really have much. Like there wasn't much motivation, which I mean it was supposed to be more of like a slice of life at first, but
at first, yeah.
yeah. And then like after like the major stuff starts happening though, she kind of just disappears. Like after she gets her funny moments, she just kind of is like whatever. Um, who is this? I forgot who this is.
Um, I think that's uh my hero's friend. I don't remember.
Oh that girl. Hold on, let me look this up. The girl with Mahiru's friend. Huh. I don't remember this character. Let me look this up really quick. Because if it's Mahiru's friend, then I remember. I'm pretty sure I didn't like her. Because what didn't she like have a? Because wasn't she also friends with Fuyuhiko's sister?
No, I don't think they're friends. I think
Oh no, she like
she
hated
killed.
her. Yeah.
Yeah, I think
Okay. Okay. If she's that character, let me look it up. Hold on. So she's a good friend of my. Yeah, this is Mahiru's friend. Okay. Yeah, you're right about that. Um.
she was the one that killed Fuyuko's sister. Remember?
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Yeah. Okay. So I don't remember much, but I do remember not liking her. So I'm gonna put her D tier because she was Mahiru's friend, but like, because I remember hold on, was Fuyuhiko's sister the mean one, or was she nice?
She was the mean one.
She was
Fuyuko's sister was the mean one.
she was mean. Okay, then I think I'm gonna move her up because I was gonna say I'm gonna put her in C because I don't remember, but because I remember she was really good friends with, maybe B. Because she was good friends with Mahiru, and she was nice to Mahiru, right? Just she was good friends with Mahiru, but like, Fuyuhiko's sister was kind of a B word, right?
But
But
still,
I mean, she didn't
it
deserve she didn't
didn't
deserve
deserve
to
to kill.
die. Did she kill her on purpose or no?
I don't remember.
I don't either. I'm gonna just put her C tier for now because Fuyuhiko's sister definitely was being mean and kind of had it coming, but I don't think she like. I think killing someone just
Deserve to
like that is
die.
kind of oof. But
Yeah,
yeah, I honestly I don't remember her much, so I'm just gonna leave her there for now. But
bro.
yeah,
This is the story of most of the characters in there. We don't
see,
remember
this is the
you.
thing. Characters that they introduced in the anime, I don't remember much about. So yeah, let me take off my jacket real quick. It's hot in here, so hold on, give me a second.
Why you wear your jacket? Okay.
We left the house earlier and I had it out, but it's my Zenitsu jacket
Okay.
also. But yeah,
Oh, bet.
yeah, let me take it off.
Okay. Yeah, you don't kill someone if you're like, man, people be wildin'. Wildin', I tell you.
Okay, I'm back. I took off my jacket and turned on my fan, but I'm gonna leave her C tier because I just don't remember enough about her. There's only a few. There's only a few that they introduced that I actually remember. But yeah, next there's Peko. Honestly, I'm gonna put Peko C tier too, cause like
Fuck.
she just didn't have that much of a character in this. Like in Danganronpa 2, the game, she also kind of didn't have a character, but I feel like the anime gave her even less of a character. She really doesn't do much. Like I know who does she didn't she fight like Nagito or someone at one point or something? But
No, she fights
who
she
was it?
fight
She fights someone.
first Junko's sister. What was her?
Mukuro?
Yeah, she
Yeah,
fights Mukuro, and
yeah,
she fights someone else on like the roof with
yeah,
like a Kindle, what, with the like, a practice sword. I thought that was pretty cool.
yeah.
I thought that was
I was going to say Peko does have cool fight scenes, but like in terms of her character, she just didn't have much. She was kind of there just because she was good at fighting. Like. That was kind
bro.
of just her whole thing. Just yeah.
My tier list might be drastically different from yours because I based it off the video game.
Yeah, you based off the game too. I'm just going off the anime. Also, I just realized that Sakura's on this tier list, but she's not in the anime.
Yeah, she wasn't.
Yeah, she's in because that screenshots from the Danganronpa 1 anime, but that's different. Characters that weren't in the third anime, I'm not including. But like,
Oh,
yeah, you might want
I
to
mean,
change your tier list, Diego.
fuck. I have to change it all of it.
Yeah, you might have to a little bit.
Okay, hold on. I'm gonna cheap way to fix it.
Got a cheap way to fix it, but okay, then there's Hajime, but I want to check. Oh, okay, they do. Okay, so Hajime himself, I'm putting B tier for just for the anime
Damn.
because again with the because in the game, obviously being the main character, we got a lot more off of him. 'Cause, again, I'm only basing this off of the stuff that happened in the anime, not the games. But Hajime, he was kind of just there. He was like he was kind of like the reason I put Makoto lower than S in the first one. He was kind of just like your basic protagonist, and that's how Hajime kind of felt in the anime. He was kind of like what you would expect out of your normal male protagonist. Now I would put him higher, but Izuru is separate, which I'll do Izuru next actually. Izuru is separate, and I I love Izuru, but
Well, Izuru was cool.
I know. But Hajime himself, really, he was only in the anime to be friends with Chiaki and then become Izuru. After he becomes Izuru, we don't see Hajime again. He's just Izuru now.
Bro,
But
Izuru was savage.
I know, yeah. But Hajime himself, he really didn't do much. I mean, he's still a good person. He's still Hajime. He had personality. He kind of had the same dilemma he did in the game though, where he just kind of felt basic. He felt like he needed to be more. Chiaki was there to like cheer him up and be like, "No, you're fine the way you are. Just keep being you."
Hmm.
And honestly, it's like I'm pretty sure Chiaki still isn't aware, but what she said to Hajime was what pushed him to become Izuru. Like what made him agree to it. So it was like, oof. 'Cause remember she was telling him
Bro,
just to do what he thinks he should do, and then he became Izuru through it. But yeah, Hajime himself in the anime, he was all right. He definitely didn't have as much character and personality as he did in the game. But then he becomes Izuru, and Izuru is S tier, bro. Izuru is just so cool. Just
he's savage.
because, like, Junko, after Izuru gets made, because I think Junko was kind of the one leading that, she tries to, like, she basically wanted to, like, control him and was trying to make deals and stuff with him. Izuru did not care. He was just like, yeah, fuck off. Like,
Eh, yeah, just leave me
yeah.
alone, please. Hello? Oh, well,
Okay, I'm back again. Oh, wait, hold on, actually.
oh boy.
Okay, now I'm back again. But yeah, sorry, my sister came in again. But yeah, no, Izuru, I just love him so much. Like he was just really cool. He was chill. Like the thing is, he was definitely like evil in a way, but he was so relaxed about it though. Like like
Mhm.
he wasn't crazy or insane. He was just chill. Cause wasn't there one scene where he murdered? Wasn't he the one who murdered like an entire classroom of people?
No, 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 he was just there. He was just standing
Oh
there. He
yeah,
didn't do
he
nothing.
didn't do anything. He was just standing there observing. Just yeah, I really liked Izuru's characters. Izuru was so cool. Just yes, Izuru was great. Just, yeah, I just Izuru. Oh my, I love Izuru. Just he was so cool. And then honestly, the other part about it, which this gets shown off. Remember that final episode that crosses over the two arcs?
Hmm.
We see that Hajime actually still kind of has some of Izuru in him because isn't aren't his eyes two different colors?
Yeah.
Yeah, so he still has some Izuru in him, which Just it's just Izuru was cool. I guess I will when I need to. I will talk about that crossover episode. We don't really get to see much. Not much happens, but there is some character development there. Um, which actually, speaking about that, oh, hold on, I'll be back.
Oof. Okay, so I'll be back to
All right, I'm back. Hopefully Diego kept y'all entertained. But so what happened was my dog got a bone from I think it's from this ham, and he wasn't supposed to, so we had to go catch him. So yeah, wait.
okay, what happened?
Oh, you're back. You're back. Okay, I said I hopefully you kept the stream entertained, but I guess you weren't here. But no, what I said was my the reason I had to go was my dog had a bone from this ham that he wasn't supposed to have, so we had to go catch him. So
Oh, okay.
that's why just my dog, just being my dog. Yeah, that's what happened. I had to go for my dog. But okay, like I was saying, next we have Mikon, which I'm immediately putting S tier because okay, so my whole like I like Mikon as a character. Pretty much everything I said about her in Danganronpa 2 stays the same here. It's just I like her even better now because this game kind of like because since nobody died and stuff, she never went insane. Which I mean, I still feel cheated. Like I still feel like Monokuma cheated with that kill with Mikon, but it's all okay now because she actually is still alive, and she's still just
Oh,
Mikon. But here's another thing I like. Mikon is the reason Kyoko lives at the end of Danganronpa, the
well,
anime.
it's because all of them live. Like,
Yeah, she because everyone got poisoned. Because that was the thing. The thing I was talking about with the rules and the armbands that every character had rules attached to them. Well,
yeah.
Mikon had an antidote. Like she tested the poison and made an antidote quick enough to be able to save everybody. So because of Mikon, everyone lived. Like without Mikon, Kyoko would have died. Everyone else would have died. Just there were a lot of dead characters without Mikon. That's all I'm saying. But yeah, just Mikon was the reason they all live. So and then I just like it because in the anime, I mean we do see Mik. Okay, hold on. Mikon did have some wild scenes though. I'm not gonna lie. Like with
Oh yeah, she
but
did.
that's because she was the first one to get turned into an ultimate despair because like I think Junko like basically kidnapped her. So, but yeah, she had some crazy scenes, which I mean, my pants might have been feeling a little crazy too. But um,
Actually,
I'm, anyway,
stop.
but she did have a few wild scenes. But I mean,
Wild.
but that's again only because she was ultimate despair. But normal Mikon, non-crazy Mikon, I did like her a lot. Just yeah, just I still love Mikon. She's my favorite girl in the series, but just she had some wild scenes, but I mean that wasn't her fault. Again, just she was crazy. And then again, that was also part of her whole the thing she's going through, where she feels like to make people like trust her and like to apologize to them, she has to like strip. So that was part of it too. But again, not her fault. It's just stuff she's going through. She needs a hug, like. Which actually doesn't she get a hug in the series, and that's like what helps her a lot or something.
I don't remember,
I know it had
but
something to do with Ultimate Imposter. Just they were trying to ship them, and I was like, I don't know how I feel about that.
Yeah, it.
It was kind of weird, but yeah. But I mean, if it helps Mikon, then sure, they can be friends. But
Yeah,
yeah, just Mikon did have a few scenes like when Junko broke the glasses on her and she yeah, I'll just watch it. I'm not gonna get into too many details about that, but there's some wild stuff that happens. Now, next character is Sonya, which I'm gonna put her C tier. Well, hold on. Where did I put her on my? Well, that's different though. On my
put it
Danganronpa 2 tier
low.
list, I put her all the way down, right? I'm not gonna put her all the way down. The only reason I put her all the way down on the other one is because Danganronpa 2, there wasn't really any characters I hated, but in the anime, there are definitely some characters I hate. So, yeah, but Sonya, she really is just the same as she was in the game, honestly. But I feel like it works better here because this is a slice, like the beginning part at least, because it's all slice of life stuff. So she kind of, she felt like she belonged in the school, like her being a student and all that. Like I think her whole story works in a school setting. It's just the way they're presenting it, like her story in the game, and there's like a killing game going on, and she's acting how she is. It didn't really fit. But for this, it definitely fits a lot better. So I liked her. Well, I didn't like her any more or less, honestly. I just feel like in terms of a story, it fits better here. Just yeah, she was basically the same though. She did have some funny moments with Gundam, like she was acting like Gundam was hilarious. But yeah, she had some moments and they were pretty funny and stuff. But yeah, I think she's like when you type in Danganronpa, you get a GIF of her immediately. But um, on Messenger. But
Okay, I
what?
fixed my tier list.
Oh, you did? Okay, man. We'll go over yours at the end. But
Bro, I was
yeah. So
struggling because I was like, wait, this character wasn't in there either. This character wasn't in
yeah,
there either.
yeah. You gotta fix it up. But but yeah. So Sonya, I'm gonna put her C because she wasn't really any different. So I didn't really like her any more than I did in the game. It wasn't. She did like I feel like her personality fit better in the slice of life setting. But yeah, she had some funny moments. Wait, what was she? Wait, hold on. I just remembered. What was her whole thing? Because remember when Teru fed everyone the soup? What was she doing? Because I know everyone was doing something. Like Mayuru was taking pictures. Um, Nekomaru was about to smash
But it was just like
Akane.
standing there. Sonya's just standing there because she's like, "Don't worry, Miss Sonya, I'm coming."
Oh yeah,
Like,
yeah, Kazuichi. Oh, yeah. Okay. Okay. Yeah. Just. Oh my god. And he's got to resist the sexy soup, Ego.
he's like,
But.
"No, let me go. It's not the sexy soup."
Gosh. Okay. Now who is this guy? I forgot.
He was a friend with Kyoko's dad,
Oh
and like
yeah. Wasn't he like?
he saved.
Wasn't he like the principal because the other guy died or something?
I think so. I don't remember. I think he was like he helped out Kyoko one of the situations like in the
I
when
think I remember him being like pretty cool. I think he was kind of chill. Like
Bruce.
he reminded me like Kisuke.
Bro, this is Kisuke, bro.
Well, okay, hold up. He looks like Kisuke, but if I remember correctly, he acts like Shunsui.
Bro, he's
I remember him being pretty chill. Like I don't remember disliking him. So I'm gonna put him
bro.
B if I'm remembering. The thing is, I honestly I probably should have gone back and watched the anime again before making this tier list. I don't remember any of this. I don't remember any of these characters, but
I
I mean,
remember it somewhat. So if you need help,
yeah,
I got
I
you.
remember a little bit of stuff. But yeah, this dude, if he is who I think he is, then I'm gonna put him B tier. Kazuichi.
Bro, he was
Uh,
hilarious just for that one scene alone. Like, come
yeah,
on.
Kazuichi was hilarious. I'm gonna put him C tier too, though, just because again he wasn't any different than he was in the game. Well, you know what? I'm gonna move him up now because the only reason I didn't like him in Danganronpa 2, like one of the main reasons, was how he just kind of hated Hajime out of nowhere. But in the anime, he
Yeah,
was just funny. Like he still had the whole thing where he was trying to get with Sonya. Like that's been the thing this whole time. But he had really funny moments. Like yeah,
he's like resistance. He's like, no,
yeah.
Sonya.
Yeah, because there was a scene where Taro feeds everyone like this soup that makes them all horny, and so he tried to pull down his pants for the Sonya. It was hilarious, but yeah, he had some funny moments, and he didn't wild out in the anime at all. I don't remember. Didn't wasn't there a scene where he like when Nagito was like at a vending machine, and then didn't Kazuichi like smash into it, and then all the cokes came out or something?
Bro, I feel bad for.
'Cause, yeah, that's the thing. Kazuichi just got beat up a lot in the anime. Just yeah.
Oh,
What?
bro, I don't know why I did that part so many times.
when he hit the vending machine.
bro.
Yeah.
Yeah,
It
it's
was
just top
hilarious.
tier.
Yeah, it was hilarious. Just yeah, because there's a scene of Nagito's at a vending machine, and then doesn't he like put the money in, but it then nothing comes out, and then Kazuichi smashes into the vending machine, and then all of the soda start falling out, and Nagito's like, "Oh, I guess I am lucky." Just yeah, just yeah. Okay, now the next character, I remember her, Seiko, the girl with the mask. I do remember her,
Bro,
but there's another character I have to do after her for a reason. So Seiko, S tier. I love her. She is a really, really good character. Just even like I remember they
wait,
showed
hold
scenes.
on.
What?
I actually no. I'll. Wait, did I put her in nest? I don't.
I
Did
don't know.
I?
Let me explain though, because they show scenes of her like as a little girl and stuff, right? Like her whole thing was she didn't really have any friends. So then she meets this girl right here, right? And they become friends and stuff. Honestly, the only reason I could see people not liking her is because she does kind of when she gets mad, because she has a problem where like she has anger issues is the thing. So when she gets mad, she kind of turns like animalistic almost. So yeah, but honestly, the scene like she has a whole fight scene and stuff, and like she's just a really good
Bro, I
character
wanted her to live.
because she's really nice and she just wanted friends. But then, you know what? I'm gonna just so I can talk about them both at the same time. This girl, I don't even remember her name. I don't need to remember her name.
Just
I
leave her.
hate her. She's D tier
Bro,
immediately. I hate her so
bro,
much because,
bro.
bro, yeah,
She
I hate her. She's a snake. She's honestly a worse snake than Shirokuma.
she took
But
advantage of Seiko and just like, bro,
yeah, didn't like she
Seiko
used Seiko to like I forgot
do
what she,
everything for her.
yeah, because basically what happens is this girl and Seiko when they're little girls, like when they're young, they become friends, right? And basically it kind of turns into an abusive relationship. This girl's basically just using Seiko to do all of her work for her. And then I think in the anime during the killing game, doesn't Seiko like come to realize this and she starts attacking her? Isn't that what
I
happens?
think so, yeah.
Yeah, but I can't blame Seiko at all because Seiko just wants friends, and we even see this. Like, there's a scene with Nagito where they accidentally switch bags and stuff, and she's just like really shy. She just wants friends. Isn't doesn't did she wear the mask as a little girl too, or was that because of this new girl? I forgot why.
I think she wore the mask as a
The little
girl.
girl, I think so
Bro,
too. I forgot why. Wasn't it like
she was precious.
why did she wear the mask again? Do you remember?
I don't remember, but I just
Yeah,
remember one thing, and she was
yeah,
precious,
she was
and that's
precious, and even like now, she's still, but she does wild out and try to kill her, but I can't blame her at all because Seiko just realizes how like she's just using her, doesn't care about her at all. Because I think during the killing game, like this girl is willing like multiple times to sacrifice Seiko just to save herself. Just
yeah.
yeah, just there's so like I just hate this girl. I don't remember her name, but I know I hate her. Wait, isn't
I
this
know.
next guy? Is that the Red Scar? Isn't that her boyfriend?
I think, bro, he was
Yeah,
basic.
yeah. Okay, I'm gonna put him C because he was kind of a simp. Not gonna lie, he was definitely a simp, and that was her boyfriend. But see, another reason I hate her so much is she even sacrifices her own boyfriend. Like, cause there's this candy, right? Because they're boyfriend and girlfriend, so they're gonna kiss, right? She has this candy in her mouth that's poisoned, and she's not chewing on it. It's like a lollipop or something, or some sort of candy that like think about it like a gusher. You chew into it, all the juice comes out. There was poison in it. So she starts kissing her boyfriend, and she puts the candy in his mouth. So then he'll eat it and die. And the thing is, like he is a simp because he knew that was gonna happen, but did it anyways just for her. And I'm like, bro, you really let her just murder you and abuse her friend? like what are you doing? You know, just, I don't dislike him because he was really nice, and I mean I guess he was a good boyfriend because he was trying to just make her happy. He wanted her to live. Nothing wrong with that, but he was the reason he's not any higher is because he's a simp. Like he knew she was gonna try to
Bro,
murder him, and the thing is, she didn't have to. She was just doing it because she wanted to win that killing game. Like that was her whole thing. She wanted to be the victor. She wanted to live. She put herself above everyone else basically. I think didn't she like cry when her boyfriend died, but then got over it really fast or something? I don't know.
I
But
think so.
I just hate her so much. She's a snake. She's evil. She tried to murder her own boyfriend by kissing him. Like, bro, that's like the worst way you could do it too. Just yeah. And then doesn't say. I know Seiko died during the killing game, right?
I think she did. I don't
Yeah.
remember. I was like,
I rem
when she was like going up, I was like, yes, do it.
I think she did die because I remember being mad that this girl got away from the fight. The girl that I don't even remember this other girl's name, but she got away from the fight with Seiko, and Seiko deserved to live. Just Seiko's just a good
bro.
girl. She just wanted a friend. You know what it is though. I think I didn't like
Hmm.
Seiko at first because she was wildin'. I also didn't know this girl was a snake. But I think it's at the end of the fight we learned the whole backstory. So then, after learning the backstory and what's going on with their friendship, and then the boyfriend scene, I hated this other girl so much. And I honestly thought I might like her a little bit at first, but nope, hate her. She's one of the characters that I absolutely hate. She's terrible. Like,
Yes, just
just yeah, I
like,
hate
you
her.
need a hug, but please don't kill me.
Yep, just please don't kill me. But no, Seiko just needs. I mean, like I said, she has an anger problem because when she gets mad, she goes crazy. But like, she just needs good people around her. It's just I can't blame her for being mad. Again, I have to watch the anime to remember the full context of it, but that's the basics
Bro,
of it. Just I remember Seiko being like precious, and she just needed friends. And this girl, she got unfortunate and met this snake. Yeah, they hate her.
this poor man. Why did I
Man,
gotta do this? Why did
no,
he gotta do this?
I know. It's just they make you think she's good, and then she's a snake, and it's like no. Taka wasn't in there unfortunately, but I gotta move him down. Next is Junko. Now, where do I want to put Junko? That's a good question. Because
Where did I put Junko? I gotta look again.
I mean, anime Junko. I mean, they did change her voice first of all, but
It
um,
was funny to imitate.
it was
I
funny.
can't even
Yeah,
imitate.
she's like
It was basic.
honestly, what they did for Junko in the anime, they made her sound like an even more basic white girl. I'm trying to remember because like I could say I hate her because of the stuff she did, but like that's her role, you know. I think we put
Yeah.
her B because it's kind of in the middle. I do like, I don't, maybe A.
Okay, well, hold on. Hold on. Well,
Huh?
she did get Chiaki killed again.
That is true.
Again.
She did kill Chiaki off again. I
He
cannot
did like
forgive her for
ruin
that.
like what was the Ultimate Artist manga? He was like
Yeah,
Ryota.
Ryota, right? Murata?
I can't say his last name. Mirai? I think it's
Mi,
Mirai.
Mi, is it Mirai?
Mirai.
Let me look this
Bro, this is a roller coaster.
up.
Tier list.
No, I don't think it's Mirai. That just means future.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, his name was Mitarai. That's what it is.
Oh,
Yeah,
wait, I
yeah,
was
you're
close.
close. Ryota Mitarai. Yeah, she like honestly like Junko is just. I think I'm gonna go B. I don't know, B or A. I'm gonna go B
B
for
for
now.
basic.
Let me just explain. Because Junko, I think that her role as obviously being the ultimate like despair, being this villain, she pulled that off really well. But she does ruin a lot of people's lives in the process. Like she murders Chiaki, makes everybody else in her class watch. She makes them watch Chiaki die.
I'll be back.
Okay, they'll be back. But yeah, she makes them watch Chiaki get murdered. There's this other character named Ryota. She basically forces him to do her bidding and like threatens him to do it. So she forces that onto him. But it's like as a villain though, I think she played her role really well. Like the role she took was good, but like she killed Chiaki in front of all of them. Like because of her, Chiaki had to die again. I think I'm gonna do A tier for Junko because I think she did her role really well. I just don't like the things she did, but like she's a villain, so like of course. So I'm gonna go A tier for now. But yeah, I did like Junko. She was really funny and had like that's the thing with Junko. Even in the first game, she has a really like funny personality. But Junko only shows up in the well, yeah, she only shows up in the past arc. That's true. So I can't base it off the game. But her personality is the same as the game. But yeah, like she does murder Chiaki in front of the whole class. She like ruined a lot of people's lives. She was the reason. Like she made a whole classroom of children kill each other. Like, well, it was high school students. She made a whole classroom of students kill. Like, I think the anime kind of put into perspective how evil Junko really is. Because in every other game and all that before that, we knew Junko was the cause of everything. But the anime makes you see like exactly what she did to cause all this stuff, and it's like it just lets you see how evil she truly is. So it's like I think I'm only putting her A tier because I mean we've known that she was evil and caused all this stuff. So it's like it was just kind of showing us how, and I think that they, in terms of being a villain, I think that she did it really good. So it's like, see this girl, like I have her in D tier because she was a snake. They make you think she's good, and she acts like she's a good person to people, just to just then turn that on its head. Like she's just like, no, I'm actually against you. But Junko, we knew she was evil. Like of day one, we knew she was evil. Just We've known the whole time, and she played her role really well, I think. And then the anime just kind of, we'll come back to just talking about Junko, how the anime kind of just lets you see how evil Junko was, because we knew she messed up the world and it was like herself. The anime just shows you how, and she was definitely psychotic. Like again, ruining multiple people's lives. She made a whole classroom of students murder each other by giving them guns and being like, kill each other if you want to live. Just yeah,
Yeah.
it was crazy. Just, but she did all that to prove a point about how easy it would be to manipulate people. Because like when she did that, she hadn't shown anyone, because she had these videos made to make people into ultimate despair. She didn't even do that yet, and got the classroom to kill each other. Just yeah, Junko is a little bit crazy. But I think in terms of,
Yeah.
I'm putting her A tier because in terms of a villain, because the thing is we knew she was evil already, so like I'm not surprised by it. Just like this girl, I was mad because I thought she was good, like she was gonna be good, and then she was a snake and she hurt Seiko. Just yeah, but Junko, yeah, she did. I'm definitely putting her A tier because she did her role. Her as a villain, she did her thing, but just she's not S tier for me because she did a lot of fucked up things. Just
Hmm.
like murdering Chiaki in front of the whole class. Just yeah, there was a lot that she did that was bad, and yeah, it's not like Junko was mind controlled or anything. Like no, that's just how Junko is.
Yep.
She was just being Junko, and it's like, bro, what? But yeah, so A tier for me because I'm not surprised that she was evil, but I didn't expect it to be that intense and crazy. Okay,
Same.
next we have the ultimate imposter, who actually is Ryota's brother. So I guess I'll do Ryota next. Where is he? Oh, it's on right here. Okay, Ryota Mitarai. Yeah, he's Ryota's brother, and his whole thing, which again, the reason I actually like him more than I did in the game is we actually get character for him. Because we find out he's not Byakuya. But what it is like he actually does care about his brother a lot, and doesn't he go to Mikon to try to get her to help him because I think he was trying to get like people to help, and I think Mikon's the first person he bumped into tried to get her to help. I mean, it was kind of
Yeah.
wild that he kidnapped her and brought her to his house, but he just was desperate for help. But he definitely was wilding with that. But he's a good character. I mean, it's funny that for this tier list they used the Byakuya picture, but I mean that's still him because they don't have another picture of just him, right?
I
Yeah,
don't
they
think
don't.
so.
They just have that one, which I'm basing off the anime. But yeah, like he's a good character. The only thing is we still don't get that much for him though. All we because the anime does give us more character than they did in the game. But the thing is, all we get from the anime is that he cares about his brother, which I mean that's why he's B tier because he's a good person. He does care about his brother, and he just wants to save them. But like, he felt like a separate character than the rest of the class because we never really see him interacting with them that much. You know,
True.
like he's just kind of off by himself trying to save his brother, which I mean makes sense. But it's like we didn't really get moments with him other than like when he was kidnapping Mikon and stuff. Just yeah. And then Mikon thought like even Mikon was convinced that she was trying to he was trying to do something to her, and she was like, "I'll just accept it." But yeah, but I mean, luckily he didn't take advantage, so I can applaud him for that. He's not a perv, but
True.
yeah, just I put him B tier because we got more moments, we got more development with him, but it still didn't feel like much. Like he still kind of felt like a wasted character to me. just yeah. Okay, then we have Mitarai. Honestly, for me, I'm putting him S tier because again, he was part of the class. He was a nice guy. He was just kind of shy. He was kind of shy, like kept to
Bro,
himself.
he was so sleep deprived.
Yeah, he needed sleep, which I mean, part of like he didn't have sleep in general because his whole thing was he liked writing, or was it making videos or writing stories? No, it was making videos,
He was
right?
a no, he's a manga artist, I think. I
Oh
don't know.
yeah, he was like a manga artist. I think he created some anime too, right? Like, didn't he make his own?
Hmm.
So he was like a manga artist. That was his like passion. He liked to write manga and create anime and stuff because he was good at like editing and all that. So he did need sleep. So he was just kind of shut in, and he wanted to get his stories out there. Like he had a dream. He wanted to get his stories out to the world because wasn't his whole thing like they had positive messages and all that? He wanted the world to see them. Wasn't that like his whole thing? So
I think so, yeah.
he was a really good person and he wanted to get his stuff out there. But then Junko came into his life, threatened him. Like, did she like threaten to kill him or something? I don't know. She threatened him with something, and basically forced him to make videos that could mind control people. And the thing is, he was so good at that computer stuff because I think he was a manga artist, but that wasn't his talent. But it was just what he was good at. I think his talent was like ultimate. editor or something, right? But
I don't remember.
it was something like that. But he was really good at this computer editing stuff. So Junko forced him to make video. Like he's part of the reason Ultimate Despair and the whole tragic event happened because of his videos. That's what was hypnotizing people to become Ultimate Despair. And even in the Danganronpa 3 future arc with the Danganronpa 1 kids, there's these videos that play that hypnotize them to become Ultimate Despair. So yeah, like that was the whole plan. Just Junko wanted, and it was like the same videos, like it was the same kind of editing and stuff. So Mitarai or Ryota got like forced to make these videos, and so I just think he's a good character. Like he just wanted, he was kind of shy and shut in, and he needed sleep for sure. But like he just kind of wanted to do the right thing. He was trying to just, he didn't want to get involved with any of this stuff. He just wanted to spread his positive messages. And then wasn't like towards the end he was kind of tired of everything because didn't they need him to like log in and like shut down the system or something at the end for the
I
final
think so. Yeah,
episode?
he was like trying to set things right, but then
Yeah, but like he kind of hesitated because he was like, "What's the point?" He like after everything that had happened, he felt really bad and kind of hesitated. But then eventually he does do it, and he still feels really bad, like he's apologizing. But then everyone's like, it's okay. Just he just wanted to do the right thing this whole time, but he just felt scared because of Junko. Which I mean, if you knew who Junko was, like I wouldn't blame you for being scared of her. Like bro, it's Junko. But
right.
yeah, just it's Junko. But yeah, it's just geez, just I do like Ryota a lot though. I put him S tier. I do like his character a lot. Next is Hiyoko. I think I might put her D tier too because
Oof.
she was kind of just the same as she was in the game, except she actually didn't. I don't think she had any moments in the anime where she was nice to people. Did she?
I don't remember, but
I
she
mean,
did have a growth spurt, which
yeah.
is
Well, they didn't show that in the anime though. That was
yes, they did.
she older in the anime?
Yeah, she was. They showed it like, wow, Hiyoko, I can beat up people now. That's what Hiyoko said. She cracked her knuckles towards Mikon. I was like, damn,
Was that
poor
in
Mikon.
the final episode?
No, it was like during the um this despair arc. Is that what it's called?
Yeah, I'm saying the spare arc. The final episode where it shows like the two, because that was that final episode. Remember the Hope arc? It was that, wasn't it?
No, it wasn't. No,
It wasn't.
it no.
When did that happen in the spare arc then?
I
I don't
somewhere around the middle.
I don't know. I don't remember. But
You need to watch. We should. You need to rewatch it.
yeah, I do need to watch. But either way, it's pretty sure adult Hiyoko. We don't see much of her anyways, right? Like, there's not many moments of her there. Like you said, she has the one moment where she cracks her knuckles, but like, do we get much of her after that?
I don't remember.
I mean, she was helpful in the final episode. Like, she did help save everyone, so I guess I can move her up to C. But I mean, from what I saw, like other than that, her helping people, she was kind of just the same as she always had been. She was kind of just mean. She was the reason that everyone got the aphrodisiac and the Tera's food. She was the one who poured it in there, not knowing what it is. So like she could have easily killed everybody, but she didn't care. But
Yeah.
she poured that in there. Yeah, it was kind of her fault, but just
I
yeah,
mean, hey, it was funny.
it was funny. And then Teru almost went after Hiyoko, but then that's when Chiaki uppercutted him, I think.
Yep.
Well, yeah, just yep. But yeah, just Hiyoko had funny moments. I'm only moving her up a tier just because in the Hope arc, which is the final episode of both arcs, she does actually help. Like she is helping save people. She's doing the right thing, but it's adult Hiyoko though, so I'm gonna count that here. I will count that for her here. I just hate her right here. This character, hate her, but I can't say I hated Hiyoko that much in the anime. Well, I didn't hate her that much after a bit. Like at first I did, but when she was older, I liked her more. But yeah.
Yeah.
Next is Nekomaru. Anime Nekomaru was hilarious. S tier. Just
Is it? I just took my shirt.
yep. Well, I might just put him A tier because he was just funny. But like, all the moments that he had in the Danganronpa 2 game where he's actually like being nice and helping people, we don't really get that in the anime. He is still nice. He's not mean and he's still funny, but we don't get those like moments with him. Which I mean, if I was including stuff that happened in the game, easily S tier, which I think I did put him S tier on the game tier list. But
I think we all did.
for the anime though, we don't really get moments like that. He's kind of just like this big dude who's hilarious and just screams about shit all the time. Like he's funny
He's like,
still, and like we can tell he's the same person. He's got the same personality, but we don't really get moments with him. That's really all it is. So
yeah.
yeah. Then there's Nagito, anime Nagito. I liked anime
I mean,
Nagito
not
a
did
lot.
more much.
Huh?
He did more much. He did more in
Yeah.
the.
Yeah, in the anime he
You
did.
pull out a gun?
Yeah, when he pulls out the gun on Junko, that's hilarious. Yeah. See, anime Nagito, I loved him a lot because he was again a big help to like figuring out what was going on with Junko. Like he was the one that found because he was trying to find Junko because he knew what Junko was doing. And his whole thing is he's hope. So he's actually like he's all about hope. So he actually was going against Junko. He was gonna shoot her. He pulled out a gun on her. It was hilarious. But
He's gonna pull a Glock
it just
and
became
go
a
pop.
meme, just Nagito pulling out a gun. It's funny, but yeah, he does do a lot. Like he finds Junko's like secret underground lair under the statue and stuff. Which I mean, that was luck, but still, like without Nagito, that wouldn't have happened. But like he did not like he was going against Junko. He didn't like anything she was doing. So I just realized they used Nagito fan art, but
You like to fan of me. Why do you think it's cool?
why don't you do an official sprite? What? But um. Yeah, just Nagito was doing a lot. I remember in part of the anime though, he does leave to go on like a vacation, but then his plane crashes onto an island.
Bro, what do you?
And then he somehow still shows back up at school.
It's, hey, I'm
The
back at school.
ham
How the
packet.
fuck?
And then they even have a reference to the game where like there's a scene where Nagito needs Teru to help him, and so he does.
Yep.
Wasn't there a moment when he like blew up the school though? But I forgot why he did it though. Wasn't it because of Junko or something? Or was
I
that
don't remember.
no? Because he didn't become Ultimate Despair till they watched the video, right? And that was like the end, right? That was
Yeah.
like towards the end when that happened. So yeah, Nagito did blow up the school for some reason. I forgot, but yeah, he did do a lot in the anime, and like again, he still was trying to go against Junko. He didn't like anything she was doing. Like Nagito was still a really important character, even though like he did leave for part of the show, but he comes back, and he's still really like a really important character. Just yeah, and you gotta remember this was like during the time where he was struggling with all those problems he talked about in the anime in the game, like
Yep.
all of that. So yeah, but then he's still trying to help out and go against Junko, and so I feel like they like in the anime he is also calm like he was in Ultra Despair Girls, but this time he doesn't feel creepily calm. Like he actually has moments where he's like happy and stuff. Like he feels like an actual, like he feels like an actual student. Even though it's Nagito, he feels like a real like actual student. Like he's kind of happy to be with the class. He was a little weird because he was like
Hold on, hold on.
he was like crying. He was like, "Oh yes, all this friendship and hope," and he was crying. He's like, "I'm sorry," but it's like he was just funny. But like he did like you could tell he did care about the class and his classmates. Like he did genuinely actually care about all of them, which you could see. But,
Hold on.
Wait, what?
Can we talk about one thing? When Nagito met Makoto for the first time, he was like, "His hands are so soft."
Yeah, because Makoto being ultimate hope, Nagito really wanted to beat him, and then he finally met him. He's like, "It's nice." Like, didn't he push Mikan out the way? And then he was like,
Yeah,
"It's nice to meet you, Mr. Makoto."
It's nice to meet you because like, ah.
He's like, "Me and you have the same talent." Well, actually, no, your talent's way better than mine. But yeah, just he was just
Everyone just
fangirling.
picks them up.
Yeah, they all picked him up. He's like, his hands were so soft. Just yeah, it was hilarious. Nagito just was fangirling over Makoto. It was hilarious. But yeah, you could tell Nagito really did care about his classmates and all that. I mean, and then in the just yeah, but actually no, didn't no Hajime got turned into an Ultimate Despair early, right? Because remember in the game he was still crazy and all that because he was Hope and Despair. So I think he got
No,
turned into huh?
I think he was just Izuru. He wasn't Despair.
Not
Was he?
Hajime. I'm talking about Nagito.
You said hot, whatever.
I
I
meant
think you said
Nagito.
Hajime.
I meant Nagito. But
Thanks a lot.
did he become an Ultimate Despair early? I don't remember. I do know that but I do know that after he became Ultimate Despair though he put Junko's arm onto his own. But yeah.
Bro,
But that's Ultimate Despair Nagito though. That's different.
yeah. Nagito,
Nagito is
that's not amazing.
that's terrible. But
That's
I mean
terrible.
that's terrible. But no, but in terms of like the stuff that happened in the anime, he was a really good character still. Like they took Nagito, like all the good things about Nagito from Danganronpa 2 the game, they kind of put that into the anime. Like he wasn't crazy. He had some crazy ideas and stuff, but he wasn't insane like he was before. He did care about his classmates and stuff still, which in the game was also true. He cared about all of them, and he wanted the game to end. But yeah, so like Nagito, honestly, like it just kind of helps you see the good side of Nagito even more. So yeah, I remember he blew up the school. But I don't remember why. Didn't he see like a giant dog at one point?
I think so.
I forgot what all of that was even about, but it had something to do with like their bag switching. I don't remember specifically, but yeah, I remember he sees like a giant dog. Then the school blows up. Was it him who blew up the school? I don't know. There was a lot that happened, but
Wait, no. Wait.
huh?
It was I think Seiko accidentally blew up the school because she got Nagito's bag.
Oh
They
yeah,
both
'cause
yeah.
Nagito was gonna blow something else up. I forgot what, but he was gonna blow something up, and then well, no, wait, didn't. Well, okay, yeah, he didn't want to blow up the school directly, but the result of that was still what he wanted. Because I remember him being like, "Well, I guess it all worked out anyway," like you know.
Hmm.
And then I think that dog got into the bag because Nagito had Seiko's bag, and I think the dog got into the bag and turned gigantic because there was like a drug in there.
Yep.
And then yeah, that I remember because Seiko like blows up the school, and it was her bag. Isn't that one girl like didn't she rat her out and like get her suspended or something?
And I think all three of them got suspended. I think
Oh, all of them
Seiko and that
did,
one
yeah.
girl.
Yeah, and her boyfriend, yeah. Well, I think the boyfriend just left because he wants to be with her, but yeah, they all got suspended because and that's the thing. Poor Seiko didn't do anything wrong. It was Nagito, which I mean, I love Nagito too. So it's just like I mean, like I
She's
can't
a
be
bad
too,
dog.
I can't even be mad at Nagito because like it was just unlucky. Which I mean, it's kind of funny. Nagito's ultimate lucky student, but he got unlucky. Which I mean, he kind of still got lucky though because even though the school blew up, he still got the result he wanted. Which I forgot what he was aiming for, but what he wanted to happen still happened. So he was like, I guess it works out. But poor Seiko got suspended because of Nagito.
Seiko's just nice and like poor Seiko. That's all I have to
Poor
say.
Seiko, yeah. Next we
But
have
Nagito,
Chisa.
he was funny.
Nagito was funny and he was really nice and you know felt like
Still a
that's
big
just
dog. He's like bad dog, bad dog.
bad dog. Oh yeah, oh yeah, bad dog, bad dog. Oh my god, I forgot about that. Next we have Chisa, S tier.
S tier, come on.
She's the teacher of the kids from Danganronpa 2. And she was the reason why Chiaki made friends and why all the students become friends. Like she put up with all their bull every single day. Like I remember the first episode was her trying to find all the students because they were all doing random things. So she went around and found them all. And I remember she even tied up Teru Teru. It was like just hanging him there. Didn't they leave him? Because he was enjoying it, so they just left him there. But yeah, like
Yeah.
she was such a good character. But then Junko had to come along. I think she was the other. Wait, no, I think she was before Mikon. She became an Ultimate Despair like right away too. She was one of the first to become an Ultimate Despair. And then in the Danganronpa 3, the future arc, she dies immediately. Just
Bro, then like
yeah.
the whole park is like this person's like, yep, that's how I die.
Yep. So he's like,
Probably
yep, that's
wondered.
how it's like what? Because yeah, she's like because she was like kind of explaining the story for that arc. But yeah, like she's the teacher of all those students, and she was just so nice and like sweet. And she put up with so much bull from all of them. I remember she slapped Nagito because
Oh yeah.
Nagito was talking down on himself. He was like, you know, he's like the students in class don't need a piece of trash like me. And then she slapped him and was like, don't say that about
No.
yourself. Like she was actually caring about even Nagito's crazy ass. But yeah, she was like, don't say that. And Nagito was like, I don't think Nagito really said anything after that. He was like, whoa, like he didn't expect to get slapped by the teacher, you know. So yeah, just she was a great character, and she, you know, was so nice to all the students, and just yeah, she was a good character. I loved her, but then Junko had to come along, but I can't even because anything that happened after their ultimate despair, I'm not counting because like they're being controlled by despair. You know, it's not them, it's
Hmm.
despair. So yeah. Next, I think this Fuyuhiko's sister, right?
Yeah.
I honestly don't remember much of her, but I think she was mean, so I'm gonna put her D tier. Just I remember her being not nice to Mahi. Was she? She wasn't nice to Mahiru or her friend, right? She was mean to both of them.
I don't. I think so, but like,
Because I remember, yeah, the Mahiru's friend is the one who ends up killing, um, killing Fuyuhiko's sister. Like, Yeah, I don't know. It's weird.
I don't condone that action, but like,
Yeah, but I mean, I'm pretty sure she kind of deserved it. But I mean, yeah, and I honestly, all I remember, like, we don't get many scenes with her because I don't think she even really even interacts with Fuyuhiko. Just because I'm pretty sure they don't really even talk in the anime. But it was still Fuyuhiko's sister nonetheless. But I do remember her being kind of mean. So yeah. And then we have Hina. I think I'm gonna put Hina B tier too because same thing with like Ibuki and Kazuichi. She was kind of just the same that she's always been, because she was in the
she did
future
do a
arc.
little more.
She did do a little
Oh,
bit more, only because like she kind of had to. But like I feel like her as a character, she still felt the same. She did have a few
yeah,
more
true.
moments. She got thicker, but like that. but
Anthony,
but no, like she had a few more moments, but I feel like overall she was still the same character. So it's like you know I don't really like her too much, dislike her, but I mean she's still Hina. She's nice. She's a good person, but it's like she didn't really do much. Like
true.
she was kind of just the same. Okay, who is this guy? Wasn't he like? I
He
remember
was
he
falling
was
in love with Chisa.
important, huh?
He loved Chisa. Like that's all I
He loved
remember.
Chisa. Wasn't he
He tried
building
to kill
something
Makoto.
though? Oh yeah, he did try to kill Makoto, but like I also remember I forgot why he wasn't that a part of his rule or something. I forgot why he wanted to kill Makoto so bad, but he did try to kill Makoto a lot.
Because he like think like Makoto is the cause of all of it. Like he tried to eat
Oh
him.
yeah, that's true. Yeah, because what happens is the whole killing game starts when Makoto comes back, because Makoto was out looking for the ultimate despairs. Then he finds them, and then he comes back to the building, and then that whole game starts. So he thinks it's Makoto doing all this. I think I'm gonna put him A tier because although he was trying to murder Makoto, I also can't really blame him because, I mean, to be fair, he could have been a little more reasonable, but he was trying to do the right thing. I remember he killed that old
Yeah,
man too, didn't he?
yeah, bro. Those
Yeah.
fight scenes were wild. I was like,
Yeah,
what
because
is
this guy
going
he
on?
used like a katana. He had really good fight scenes a lot, but yeah, just I do like him. Wasn't he also building like this?
Hope Speak. I think
What,
it's building another Hope Speak.
yeah, wasn't he like rebuilding Hope's Peak or something? So he was doing the right thing. Like he's a good guy. It's just he kind of his problem is once he thinks something's the truth, he kind of sticks to that. Like
Yeah,
he thought Makoto was the reason for everything, so he was just attacking Makoto. Just yeah, he was just attacking Makoto, and it's just like, well, I mean, chill. It's like maybe it actually
true.
wasn't Makoto, but he didn't want to listen. So yeah. So I did like him. I think that he was a good person. His heart was in the right place. He just wasn't going about the things,
Anthony,
the best way. What?
I decided to redo my entire tier list. So,
Again? Okay, bet.
because I saw
Uh,
some pros, like, oh no, that character wasn't in the anime. I was like, fuck, I got to redo it. I got to redo it.
God. There's Celeste. She wasn't in the anime. Uh,
Bro, it's supposed
Yasuhiro.
to be, bro, he was fun.
Yasuhiro. I'm putting him A tier because I honestly think he was funnier in the anime than he was in the game. Like because okay, his whole story is he showed up late to the office where the killing games happened. Because before the killing game happened, all of them were supposed to meet up at the office. Yasuhiro was late, but he's kind of lucky because since he was late, he didn't have to participate. So he's literally just waiting outside the whole time. Just he's
He was
just
like,
sitting
hey,
up there. Just
bro,
yeah,
this is the anime voice. He's like, bro, what the hell?
yeah. He was like, "Bro, what's going on, bro?" Just yeah, it was hilarious. But I put it A tier just because like again he's kind of the same guy, but I think the anime just made him even funnier in the moments that he did have. Just oh my god, it was hilarious. But uh, but yeah, just he was just so funny. But yeah,
Okay, I
same
redid
old
my entire tier list.
bet.
Jesus Christ.
Jesus Christ. Excuse me,
I
but
forgot one character. I got put to see the mascot.
he's a mascot, yeah. But yeah,
Oh,
just freaking uh Yasuhiro just yeah he was hilarious throughout the whole anime, and I think they made him funnier. We really didn't get much of him though, and because he wasn't in the game, but yeah, 'cause he was just kind of chilling outside. I think he was trying to get in and stuff, and there was even helicopter. Because wasn't he the one who called the helicopters or whatever, or were they just out there anyway? I don't
no,
remember.
I think I don't remember either.
Yeah, I just remember he was outside and he couldn't help everyone else get out. so he just kind of sat there because he didn't know there was a killing game going on inside. He just thought no one was answering, so he just sat outside until someone came out. And
Yeah.
then yeah, just
But jeez.
jeez,
But it's the tier list
bad
again.
again.
It's the definitive one where it's all fixed. Oh my goodness.
Oh my goodness. Uh, I forgot who this was. The guy with the mask. I forgot what he did.
He was cool. I remember he tried to help Makoto and like Asahina, but then he got killed. I was like, oh,
Oh, he's that guy.
poor
Yeah,
guy.
yeah. Okay, yeah. I think I'm gonna put him. I think I'm gonna put him A tier because
Fuck.
what? Did you not put him on
Wait,
your
wait,
tier?
what? Put him C tier. I'll leave him there. That's good
Put him
enough for
C?
me.
See, I don't
Yeah.
remember anything about him is the thing, but he was he. I don't remember though because I do remember him trying to help Hina and Makoto, but then he died. Wasn't he trying to defend them against the guy trying to kill them?
Yeah, I think so. He's like, bro,
Yeah,
I got this.
yeah, because he was like he needs to chill. Yeah, I remember being a good guy. I
Bro,
think
okay, hold on.
I think I'm putting him A only because like I'm going based on what I remember. So maybe if I rewatch it, I might revisit this tier list one day. If I once I rewatch the anime, then I might revisit this tier list just so because I'll have better opinions by then because I'll actually remember everything. But yeah.
Can I say something?
Go ahead.
You know, I do a certain joke with every certain anime character. Like, this character is played by The Rock. I
Oh,
could
you
see him
said
being
him.
played by The
Oh
Rock.
God. I mean that actually
I,
kind of makes sense. Like if he had the mask and everything, yeah, it would work.
it would
Yeah,
work.
yeah, I could
I'm
see
leaving it
that.
at that.
Yeah.
No, don't do a live action movie, please. Hollywood,
Yeah,
no,
no.
please.
Yep. Yeah, him as the Rock. God.
It just makes sense.
It does. But next, there's the old man. I kind of remember him being cool, honestly.
I just remember him getting clapped, and that was about it.
He got clapped but I think he was also trying to stop the guy, because the guy killing Makoto, he was the only one who thought it was Makoto. Everyone else was like, "You need to chill. We don't have proof of that." I think the old man was doing that too. But wasn't he also the one who revealed the secret of the killing game to this guy? Like he
I
revealed.
think so.
I mean, they didn't tell us exactly what he said, but he whispered something to that guy and like kind of told him what was going on with the killing game, like who the true person behind it was, like who the true villain is. I think the answer was all of them because of the rules, you know.
Yeah.
So, yeah. I forgot who this guy was too.
Who is it?
He's got
Can't
like
see right now.
he's got like the blue hair. It looks like I don't remember him.
Wait,
Um,
blue hair.
not the girl,
Blue,
but the guy.
blue hair.
I
Blue
don't
hair.
I don't remember him. I'm gonna.
Oh, wait. Oh my God. Wait. I remember him.
Who
He
is
was gay for. He was gay for that one white hair guy. He was.
Oh,
Bro, he tried
that's
to beat up
him.
Makoto too.
Yeah,
He tried to.
this guy. Okay, I'm actually gonna put him A tier too because I do like his character a lot. Because he liked this guy right here, like who was rebuilding Hope's Peak and all that. Which honestly, because a lot of people assume that he liked Chisa, but actually he was more just jealous of Chisa because this guy liked Chisa. But I think it was really good that they made him like this guy, because it kind of put into perspective how important he is to the series. Like how important of
Mhm.
a person he was and how good of a person. And it's honestly something you wouldn't expect Danganronpa to do, to make like have a character like that, but they had a gay character, and I think that they
One
like
negative thing I will say about him
uh-huh.
is he kept on beating up Makoto, and I hated that. I was like, bro, what did Makoto do?
That's true. He did
He
beat up
was just,
Makoto a lot. Didn't he like throw Ryota on the ground too at one point?
I think so.
Yeah, just he did beat people up a lot, but like deep down who he was, I did like a lot. Like I remember liking it, but he was beating up Makoto and everything a lot. But that honestly,
It was
part
like,
of that was because he
bro,
was just kind of blinded because this guy was like Makoto's evil, so he was like bet, and so he went after Makoto.
bro,
'Cause-
bet I got beat. I got beat him up
He
now.
was like bet. Yeah, but but yeah, I did like him though when they showed like how he liked. I don't remember their names, but how he liked the guy who was rebuilding Holt's Peak. Just yeah, I did
I think
like
it
all
was
that.
Yusuke. No,
Yusuke, was that his name?
I don't think it was you. I think it was something else. Hold on, let me look it up real quick. I'll be back.
Okay.
I'll be here.
Yeah,
I'll be here
you'll
still.
be here, but yeah. I'm gonna move on to the next guy then. This guy, honestly, I'm I'm putting him B tier because I don't remember him doing much, but I do remember him being hilarious because he's kind of like the opposite of Ryoma, because Ryoma is short and has this deep voice. This guy is huge and has a like the highest pitched voice in the show. Just yeah,
Yep.
like he was funny. I
Oh,
remember that.
okay.
What?
Kyosuke. That's the white
Oh,
guy with the white hair.
Kyosuke.
That's
Oh, this
Yep.
guy's Kyosuke. Okay, what about the guy with the blue hair?
Juzo, it's Juzo.
Juzo. Oh, okay. Yeah, so
And the guy with the
Juzo,
hair, I call him Koichi.
the guy with what?
Koichi. The hat. The one that he said that is a Kisuke.
Oh, him. Yeah,
Okay. The old dude's Kazuo.
Kazuo.
Who cares?
Who cares?
That's about it.
That's about it. Yeah. Honestly, these guys, I don't remember much about them, but the things I do remember were good. Like I do remember the plot points for them, and they were good. Now this girl, honestly, I'm gonna put her D tier, the robot, only because like I thought she was actually gonna be a character at first, but then it's just Monica. Like
Oh yeah.
yeah, she was just a robot that Monica was controlling from space and participating in the game. Like she didn't have her own character. I mean, Monica was like protecting people and stuff, but it's like it was like she wasn't her own character. She just after I figured out that like after they told us that it was Monica controlling it, I was like, bro. Now they did have that really disturbing scene too, where her head gets twisted off, and we're like, oh, like her neck gets snapped all the way backwards, and I think she even bleeds from the mouth a little bit, or more like oils from the mouth. But yeah, but like other than that, it's like, wait, that did happen, right? Her head got snapped, didn't it?
I don't remember. I just remember she died.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure her head got snapped all the way around, and then we find out it's just a robot that Monica was controlling. I'm like, oh, like had she been her own character, I might have liked her more, and they gave her more personality. But like, yeah, unfortunately, Chihiro wasn't in the anime. Um,
Well, hold on. We gotta analyze this too. Most of these characters aren't even in the 3 anime. We gotta like.
well, that's because the list says Danganronpa 1, 2, and 3. This was just the best one I can find that included the anime characters, like the original ones. So I had to go with
Okay,
this. That's why I
we
had
should like rearrange it so like they can
yeah.
like see.
Well, the people I leave off just weren't in the anime. Next we got Monokuma, which I mean, I'm gonna
Did he
put
do
him
much?
honestly for the Danganronpa 3 anime. I'm gonna put him B tier because he was still Monokuma, but in terms of the anime, he really didn't do. Actually, no, I'm gonna move him down to C because he didn't really do anything. Like he shows up once to like talk to them and like explain the killing game, but then that's it. You know,
Okay.
like
Yeah.
that was kind of it for him. So it was like, oof. So yeah, Mondo and Sayaka are not in the anime unless we count that. Unless we're gonna count that special episode with Nagi. Wait, have you ever watched that? The Danganronpa 2.5 episode?
Uh. Moving on. Anyway.
That's a no. All right.
That's a no.
That is a no. Just I can tell. Uh,
I'm sorry.
it's fine. But next we've got Akane. I'm gonna put
She
her.
didn't really do that much.
I'm gonna put her B tier because same reason as Hina. She didn't feel that much different. But I will say Akane had a lot of funny moments. Like they had a reference to Hunter x Hunter when she like she ate like this food and got a power up, and she had like her hair like adult gone and does like the Jajonkin and all. Like yeah, she had some funny moments, but at the end of the day, she was still just kind of herself. She didn't feel any
Yeah.
different. Yeah, it's kind of funny how I could say the same for Nekomaru, but like Nekomaru is just that good of a character, so he's
Bro,
A
it's
tier.
all Kamaru. Come on now.
Yeah, just yeah. And then another Gundam. Honestly, I think I'm gonna put Gundam A tier too because while he was pretty much still
Beautiful.
the same, they did show us a lot more of him like caring about his animals. Like, cause didn't he have like multiple animals too? It's like he had like all
I think
kinds of
so. Yeah.
animals, and he was taking care of all of them. He gets some funny moments with
Okay.
Sonya. Oh, even when he eats the soup, he's grabbing his arm and he's like, "No, not here, like not in public." It was just like, what?
Okay. I will say one thing. I didn't like his dub voice. His dub voice was like it felt too forced. It felt
Yeah, they changed his voice actor in the dub from the game.
like
It was
his hair was kind of nice.
he
I
did
would
have
say
he
that.
did have nice hair. I will say like yeah. It wasn't like that Jimmy Neutron ice cream cone anymore. It was actually like that nice slick back hair. Just yeah,
I was looking through his eyes as like, bro, let's fire. Like,
yeah.
support that double.
And then honestly, what was also funny is when they were playing the Smash Bros game with Chiaki, he picked the hamster. And then
Oh,
didn't him
yeah.
and I think they even didn't they reference Danganronpa the game Danganronpa 2? Because doesn't he kill Nekomaru? Or like don't they both die or something?
I think so.
Like I think they're fighting and then like Nekomaru falls off and so does he. So like yeah, it's a reference to like them two fighting and then they both end up dying. But yeah, just it was just funny. Just they show us a lot more of like his soft side about him caring about the animals. But like the thing is, in the anime, he's a lot more open about it. Because in the game, he was kind of shy and didn't want people knowing he cared about animals like that. But in the anime, at least from what I remember, he was definitely a lot more open about it. Like he didn't mind that people knew he cared about animals like that. So yeah.
Okay, I will say one thing.
Huh?
Danganronpa 2 characters are like the ones before they went to Hope's Peak, so like,
Yeah, the Danganronpa 2 is like before they attended the school. So that's why Hiyoko's
yeah.
like a lot shorter and stuff. So yeah. That's why Hajime wasn't Izuru. So that means Nagito. Wait, but that's kind of weird. I guess Nagito, the reason that he was insane was just the situation. It doesn't say like Nagito was kind of crazy, but in the anime he wasn't. So
Yeah.
yeah, so I think it was just the situation. Maybe there was stuff happening before he went to high school. Like maybe before he got the. Well, I mean, we do know a lot. Like like his parents left him. Maybe he just didn't have friends before high school, so he was just kind of crazy, and then he made friends.
Yeah.
I don't know. Just yeah, but next is Byakuya. I don't remember Byakuya. He was in there, right?
He was like, at the end. He was. He like
It's,
showed up.
he wasn't in the Killing Game though, right?
He wasn't in the killing. He
Yeah.
showed up with his helicopters. He showed up with his men. He's like,
Yeah.
he takes these people into custody. We help
Oh
these
yeah,
people. Like,
because this is because this Byakuya because Byakuya was in Ultra Despair Girls. This is like Byakuya. Basically, in the anime, he shows up like after he's leaving the Toa City from Ultra Despair Girls. I think I'm just gonna put him
yeah,
C tier then because he didn't do much, but it's just Byakuya, you know.
it's just Byakuya.
Yeah, he's just Byakuya, so I'm just gonna leave him. Next is Teru Teru, which I think I'm gonna put him A tier. Only
What?
be-
Dear.
only because well, okay, you know what? Maybe B. Because the reason I liked him so much in Danganronpa 2 is because he actually like, cared about his mom and that was his motivation. But in the anime, we don't really know about any of that. He's just kind of I mean, he had a
Weird.
lot of hilarious moments though. Just oh my god, he had so many funny moments. You know, same funny moments as he usually has. And then he started referencing more singers and stuff like that. I think in the dub, or not the dub, the sub, there's a point where he quotes, like, or, he gets punched away and he's like, Justin Bieber. And it's like, what? just, yeah, just, he has a lot of fun.
Justin Bieber.
Justin Bieber. But, yeah, he has a lot of funny moments still. But, I mean, we don't get to learn about the whole thing with his mom and all that in the anime. So I'm going to put him B. Only because he was just really funny still. Like,
Mhm.
same thing with the other characters though. He was kind of the same as he was in the game, other than the backstory with his mom. But he was still really funny. Like they didn't change that about him. He was still funny. And I mean, it's kind of funny though. Like one thing I can say about Teru Teru is you have to notice that he's not a pervert 24/7. Because even when he made the food for the class, like when it comes to cooking, he takes it very seriously. Because the aphrodisiac, he didn't put that in there. It was Hiyoko.
Kyoko.
And like
Yeah.
but he had them. I mean, he had them, so he definitely was gonna use them. But he didn't put them in the food, which would have been the best way to spread it, because he takes cooking that seriously and actually cares about it a lot. You know, I think part of that's also because he wants to cook for his mom and stuff. But yeah, just like that's I can respect that he takes his stuff seriously, but he's still a perv other than that. But yeah,
Mm.
um, yeah. Then there's Mahiru. I think
She
I'm gonna
didn't do much.
I think I'm gonna put her C tier because I didn't like her too much in the game, and in the anime, she was kind of the same but like less developed, you know. Because in the game, at least she had some like connections and stuff. We saw that she cared about people and all that, but in the anime, she's just kind of there, you know.
Yeah.
So yeah, I think I'm putting her C tier. Just she's kind of just sitting there. Um, Next is Makoto Naegi, the main character. I think I'm gonna put him A because
I
I
put him
mean.
an A. Because he went through a lot.
I'm putting him
He went
A
through.
because I mean I think I put him A in the Danganronpa 1 tier list too because he's just kind of a basic protagonist.
Yeah, Makoto's basic. That's about it. I think. I don't rant through it. He got called, I'm assuming. But yeah, Makoto was kind of basic here. He didn't really do much. He was just Makoto Naegi. He was a protagonist. He cut his hair short, which I thought was kind of interesting. It looked like Hajime's, which I thought was like a something. It was cool. But yeah, Makoto went through a lot. Yeah, that's why he's in A tier. He's on the same place as my tier list, but yeet. Oh boy, oh boy, just me here making popping off. Usual. Yaga yeet. Oh boy. Uh, let's see who else he has on here. He has Mukuro. What did Mukuro do? I don't remember. I don't remember. I don't remember what she did. I remember she played second fiddle to Junko a lot. Oh boy. Drink my water. Waiting for
Okay,
Anthony.
I'm back again.
Okay, there you go. I
Anyway,
was trying to entertain the stream.
take this drink. Should have like juggled or something.
I I just get like a reason why I think you put Makoto on A tier.
Yeah.
It's just my thing.
Wait, what? What was your reason?
I well for you I assume like well put Makoto on here because like I said he went through a lot in the anime. He was beat up a lot.
Yeah, that's true.
He cut his hair short, which I thought was kind of interesting. It looked like Hajime's,
Yeah, it did look like
right?
Hajime's hair a little bit, yeah.
Yeah.
But yeah, so my reason for A tier is because like he was kind of just the same old Makoto that he's always been, and like even in Danganronpa 1 he was kind of the same. But in Danganronpa 3 he definitely went through more. Well, not more, but like he got hurt a lot more. Like people were beating him up. He had a whole like kind of like a breakdown in a way because he got almost got turned to ultimate despair through the video. So, he was
Mm-hmm.
trying to see like all the I think it was a lot of the people from Danganronpa 1 were just being like even Kyoko was in his head. They were like, "It's your fault this is happening. Like because of you we're all going to die and stuff." So like he was having this crazy moment. I think Kyoko saved him from that, but cuz like they did it as a test cuz they wanted to see what would happen cuz they figured out the videos was what was making people crazy. So then they tested it and like yeah, sure enough. But
Mm-hmm.
yeah, but Makoto went through a lot, but he was kind of just the same Makoto. I mean, one thing with him is he's
Mm-hmm.
always staying positive because even that whole situation, people were beating him up and stuff. He was still trying to stay positive, and eventually they got out of it. But yeah, um, so I did like him a lot. Now, now there's Mukuro, which I'm honestly torn because if I'm just going off the anime, I'm gonna put her like B tier because her only thing, all she really had going for her was that she was kind of just attached to Junko and just like she was just she's kind of like Peko, but for Junko, basically.
Okay, hold on a
Like
second.
that was her
This was
thing.
Danganronpa. If
That's what I was saying. If
Mukuro,
it's Mukuro from Danganronpa If though, which technically is like a non-canon side story, I loved Mukuro and Danganronpa If so much. Like she's S tier for sure. But just in the anime, because I did promise only anime, I think I'm gonna put her. I think I'm gonna put her C because, I mean,
okay.
I think she had a little bit to her, but she was kind of basically Peko, but for Junko. She was just kind of like doing all the fighting and stuff for Junko. Oops, I hit the window ski. Um, just because she just cared about Junko, wanted to do all the fighting for Junko. It's like her whole life was just Junko. Which I mean,
Yeah.
she is Junko's sister, but still, I wish that they like if they gave her more development like they did in Danganronpa If would have been perfect, like S tier easily. Because Danganronpa If
Mm-hmm.
she's really good, but in the anime she's just kind of like all about Junko. She does fight Peko, which I mean they are the same character basically. So, but
The power's hype.
yeah, that part the fight scene is really good. But yeah, that's all she kind of is there for, just to fight for Junko. If all Junko can be lazy, but yeah, I do like Mukuro though. If it was Danganronpa If easily S tier. Next is Fuyuhiko. Bro, Fuyuhiko in the anime. I think I'm gonna put
It's
him. I
funny.
think I'm gonna put him. I think I'm gonna put him A tier because here's the thing. He did actually care about his classmates and stuff, which we see. Like he even protects Fuyuhiko from like obliterating
Fuyu,
Sonia.
what?
But
You said Fuyuhiko.
I
You
mean, he
said
saves
Fuyuhiko.
Kazuichi. I always mix their names up, but he saves like he like stops
What?
Kazuichi. But like he does care about his classmates, so he does kind of like the development isn't as deep as it was in the game, but he still does kind of have development because he's not like an ass like he was at first in the game. But because he actually cares about his classmates and stuff, he wants them. I keep hitting the window key, but he wants them, to be happy, and he does care about them. But and then he has a lot of funny moments too. Just yeah, so I can put him A tier because it's still Fuyuhiko. But it's like this Fuyuhiko is like better than the way he started in the game. So yeah, just I'm
True.
Fuyuhiko definitely A tier. Leon wasn't
Young.
in the anime.
Bro,
Um,
okay, so
Now, do I want to count Komaru? Because
She was there.
she kind of was, but she's basically like she was there for a little bit, and she's just the same she was in Ultra Despair Girls. I guess I'll put her in there still, but I'm not gonna tell my opinion because we did that in this stream because
Oh
it's
yeah, we
still
did.
yeah because that was all the Ultra Despair Girls stuff. I guess I'll do the same with Toko and Genocide Jill. I'm gonna put them both S tier as well. Because Toko and Jill were both with Komaru because she stayed in Toa City. So like they're S tier, but we kind of already explained why. So yeah.
Yep.
Now who is this? This guy
That's
with
Jin Kirigiri. That's Kyoko's dad.
Kyoko's dad, the principal. Did we see much of him? I don't think so.
I don't remember.
I don't think we saw much. So I'm gonna go B tier because I remember he was like a good principal and stuff. Like he did care about Hope's Peak. Like he wasn't evil. Um,
Mhm.
but we really don't know much about him. So yeah, he's just kind of there. Also, they have this picture of Junko here. I'm pretty sure that's supposed to be Danganronpa 1 Junko, the
No, that's
one
Mukuro. What's
when it's
Mukuro?
I'm saying
That's
when it's
Mukuro.
that's what I'm saying when Mukuro's disguises her. Yeah, I think that's what that is.
They even
Oh,
say
wait,
that on the list.
I don't know. This one's the one where Mukuro's disguising her. What's the other Junko then? There's three Junkos on here.
Okay, so two of them are Mukuro disguised as Junko
What?
twice because they say it on the.
Why is it there twice? It
I don't know. They didn't say.
must have been an accident then, I guess. I don't know.
Probably.
But
Let's gonna move on.
yeah. Anyway, there's also Usami and Monami, which I kind of they didn't show up in the anime, did they?
Well, I mean, I remember Usami did, because like she was the avatar for the blue girl.
Oh yeah, but she didn't really have a character though. She was just there. um,
She was just Usami,
yeah, she was there.
basically.
Honestly, I kind of see. I kind of feel bad because I didn't realize till after we streamed that Usami wasn't on the Danganronpa 2 tier list, and
What?
Monami. Remember, she wasn't on there. Was she?
Oh yeah.
I'm pretty sure her and Monokuma weren't. So I feel bad, but technically she wasn't in the anime. So I mean, she kind of was, but she did. You know, that's not fair. She was just a picture. You know, she was just a computer program. Which I mean, I guess that is what she is. But she's kind of like just the good Monokuma. But okay, let's just say if this was like the Danganronpa 2 tier list, I would have put her A tier.
I feel
Actually, no.
bad for her because everyone's being mean
Yeah.
to her.
I would say maybe if I had Monokuma S tier, then I would have put her S tier too, because she was kind of just like she cared about everyone. She wanted them all to be safe. Which also I don't know why they have Usami and Monami separate because they're literally the same character. Like Monami is just Usami, but Monokuma like changed her look. That's it. So yeah, but and then Usami at the end of Danganronpa 2 shows up to save all of them because they have like this ultimate hope power, and Usami shows up, and not even nobody knows what happened with that. They're just like, what? But
Like what the?
yeah, like that because it wasn't supposed to happen. That wasn't coded in. So it's like basically the Danganronpa 2 kids hacked with their hope. But yeah, just if I was gonna include Usami and Monami, which are the same character, I don't remember where I put Monokuma for the Danganronpa 2 tier list, but if it was S tier, then Monami's also S tier because she did care about the kids. Everyone was just mean to her. Even Hajime was mean to her, and I'm like, come on, she's so nice. I mean, I think Chiaki was nice to her because she had like a whole storybook, or Usami had a storybook that she was writing about. It was kind of like a journal, like a diary, and she was kind of talking about like her and Chiaki and all that in there.
Okay, also one thing,
What?
Shaka was like a little bit like mean to her because like she started with blood to like the when they're eating. Chucky's like, bro, get that cleaned. What are you doing?
Oh yeah, she's like, can you clean that up? But I mean, to be fair, Chiaki had to because everyone else, she didn't want them knowing she was a traitor yet. But yeah, but poor Monami, just
What?
everyone's just so mean to her. So I feel, and it's like some like okay, I get some people like I remember Kazuichi was even mean to her. He's like, get the hell out of here and stuff. Like we're having a serious conversation. It's like Monami just wants them all to be happy, and she even after they're bullying her, she still tries. It's just like sometimes I feel like it was uncalled for. Like the thing is like whenever someone's mean to her though, nobody stops them. They don't say like, "Hey, leave Monami alone." They just kind of let it happen, and then she leaves. They're like, anyways, like poor Monami, she's just trying to help, but then they just ignore her. They just be mean to her. And then like she even helps open up the islands for them because of the Monokuma robot things. She like clears them
Yeah.
out, and there's even a whole mode you can play where you're fighting against them. It's funny, but just poor Monami. She just She wanted, she wanted to be friends with them. She wanted them to be happy, and everyone's just so mean to her. Just yeah, like if I was in the killing game, I would have been like, you know what, Monami, let's go. Like let's hang out. Like if
Okay.
if I had free time events, I'd hang out with Monami if Mikan was asleep. But no.
Oh, okay, Anthony.
But no, like yeah, I'd hang out with Monami sometimes. Like poor Monami, she didn't deserve it. I get like they were kind of annoyed with her being so positive in a negative situation, but like I feel like you need that. She was just trying to be doing the right thing, but yeah. Did Alter Ego show up in the anime?
I don't think
Don't think so.
so.
So then that's it. That's all the characters. So
Okay, what's on my two
yeah,
list?
Diego sent his. Now, okay, what I will say though is these four right here, and also this guy, kind of just ignore. Well, yeah, I guess. Well, wait. Yeah, these five right here. One, two, three, four. Well, let me move you. So then, yeah, okay. So these five, kind of just ignore those for now because I only remember a little bit about them. Just yeah, I don't really remember much. So like those guys just kind of wait because I might. Oh, this guy too because in the principal I remember the principal, but I might need to rewatch the anime for some of these characters because I don't really remember, but I do remember some stuff about them. And I gave my thoughts. So like the stuff I'm basing it off is just the stuff I remember, but I don't remember much. So there could be some key moments of their character development that I was missing that might change my opinion. But for now, this is my tier list. So now let's go look at Diego's because the one he changed like 5 times. But
Bro, then I was like, I should just fix it.
yeah, yeah. All right, let me pull his up and then I'll let him explain. Oh, you put Monokuma on there?
Yeah,
Oh
dude.
wait, so I did. So did I. All right, so go ahead and explain.
Okay, so basically all the same reasons Anthony had. Okay, let me see here. Except I counted the games because, bro, I could
Yeah.
not put Ibuki on a lower tier because then I would hurt myself. Like, no, I like Ibuki. She's.
Like you
I'm
picked.
sorry.
Yup. Oh, yeah, and
It just
for those of y'all looking, since the logo's in the way, that's Toko,
phone.
Genocide, Jill, and Kamara. But
This
all
one
right,
with the
continue.
phone, man.
What?
This is what happens with the phone. They put the logo in the way. It's like,
Oh
come
yeah,
on
so put the
now.
logo in the way. Yeah.
Okay, so basically
Hmm.
all the same reasons Anthony had, except I counted the games.
Yeah.
But like, yeah.
Well, some of yours are different though. Like, the guy with the
Okay.
blue hair is D tiered.
I I think
What?
why did I? I'm trying to think. Why did I put him on? Why did I put him on? Oh yeah, because he was mean to Makoto, and it bothered me. He's like, bro,
Yeah.
stop being mean to Makoto.
Yeah.
I found out he was like, he liked Kyosuke. I said, bro, why are you sipping for Kyosuke? Like,
Yep. See,
are you just a
honestly, like
slave?
the he was. See, the only reason I like that about his character is that it was unexpected and it kind of just like because a lot of people even like in the show I think some of the characters assumed he liked Chisa but he didn't because he was always talking
Same.
to her and jealous. So, but yeah, I think that was an interesting twist that they threw in there. But I think it works really well and it kind of lets you know how important Kyosuke is to people. But yeah,
Yeah.
and then
Okay.
Chisa's just like, "You love me, cool, but my kids," you know. But okay.
But yeah, that's my tier
Um,
list.
what about the ones in C tier, like the guy that I forgot his name. Oh well, you have the bull guy in there. Why is he C tier?
And C tier,
Yeah,
he didn't really do much. He was nice, and like he tried to save Makoto, and like and Asahina, which that's why he's in C tier, not D tier. If he didn't
yeah,
do much, then
yeah. I can agree
and
with
that
that. It's just with
yeah,
me, I kind of gave them the benefit of the doubt because I don't remember much about them. So I'm like, well, if they were nice, they probably did other good stuff. So I'm gonna put them A. But yeah.
yeah. I
Oh
just
yeah,
have a hard
you
time.
have Kioske A tier. What? Why? Oh, and the Kisuke guy. Yeah, him too. What about them?
Oh, Kisuke, he saved Kyoko from getting
I
killed.
like how we're just calling him
He was like,
Kisuke.
yeah, I did call him. Whatever, he's Kisuke now. Anyways, Kisuke,
Yeah.
Kisuke helped him out. He was Jin Kirigi's best friend. He was like
Yeah.
his Kyoko's uncle in a sorts.
Oh yeah,
He
that's
tried to,
true.
yeah.
Yeah. I might need to.
Kyosuke, on the other hand, when he like sacrificed and he's like went to go kill all those Makumas with
Oh
that
yeah.
katana,
The
bro. Okay,
katana.
I put him in A tier because of the katana. That katana is fire.
The katana is fire. Are you good,
Gotta
Diego?
drink some water.
You drink some water. That katana is lit. Like I said, I might need to go back and change my tier list one day. Not today,
Yeah,
if I watch the anime again, then I might revisit this because I don't remember. Like I said, the
okay,
characters they
bet.
introduced. But you know what it is? Honestly, the only reason I don't remember is because I didn't care about them as much because I just wanted to see the characters from the games. Like that's
Wow,
what,
Anthony.
like that's why I remember like a lot of the stuff with the characters from the games. But the new characters, other than Chisa, because she was very important, and Seiko and the snake and her boyfriend, but other than that, the rest of them, I just didn't care about them, so I didn't really pay attention to them. So
You need to rewatch this anime,
I
Anthony.
do need to rewatch it, yeah. But like, do I want to rewatch it though? That's gonna be torture. But I mean, if I do rewatch it, I really just need to rewatch the Despair arc because that was most of their character, like the new characters. That's most of the stuff with them. There was a few things in the past arc with like Kyosuke and them, but it wasn't much. But I was gonna ask about. Oh yeah, Nagito's B tier.
Cause I counted game two,
Oh, okay, yeah, okay, that makes sense. I remember you did not like Nagito at first.
bro.
Bro,
Okay, out of all the rivals in Danganronpa, I could probably tolerate Nagito the most.
yeah,
Kokichi's
true.
like the least because like I hate
Kokichi.
Kokichi.
Wait, what about
Every
Byakuya
fiber
though?
of
Well,
my
I guess Byakuya in the game was kind of just an ass the whole time.
he probably pissed me off too. Not gonna lie. Like,
Yeah,
but Nagito, if he called himself trash, like no, you're not trash. I'm trash. What are you doing?
yo. And then Nagito would play
Yeah.
Russian roulette and win, and be like, "See, I couldn't even die right."
What?
Yeah, because he'd play Russian roulette with 5 bullets, live, and be like, I didn't even play that game right. What am I good
Like,
for?
shut up, Nagito.
I can't believe that in the
Go be a
game though.
YouTuber.
Go be a YouTuber. Hey guys, welcome to Doom Eternal on the Nintendo Wii U. But yeah, so that's our tier lists. We'll pull mine back up.
Oh my god.
That's not the tier list. I almost pulled up my thumbnail on the screen. Um, this is the tier list. Here we go. So yeah, that's my tier list. Let me put it like side by side with Diego's if I can, just so y'all can compare, and then I'll do it with the other one too. Okay, that's okay. That definitely did not work. Y'all can like screenshot, right? But um, yeah. So this is my tier list, and this is Diego's tier list. A lot of it's pretty much the same. There are some differences though, but that's also partially because he included the games, which he wasn't supposed to. Just kidding.
Screw you.
Also, I know y'all just saw this. Just to explain that, I was watching Hell's Kitchen with the boys. It's like a new thing
Oh
we're
yeah.
doing because it's fun. Yeah, I just pulled up like you can pull up the thumbnails for the tabs. This one,
hmm
this one's the stream. This one's my thumbnail. This is the tier list right now, and then this one I was watching Hell's Kitchen. It's actually really good. It's like an anime
It
from,
really
but
is.
yeah, but that's our tier list for Danganronpa. This was almost it's a 2.5 hour stream. Honestly, that's shorter than I thought it was gonna be, but especially after seeing the Danganronpa 3 characters, just
Okay, then again, most of the characters on here, like on the ones that we didn't put in the tier, are like
yeah.
not even in
Well,
the
yeah,
anime.
the ones we didn't put, sure, but that's still a lot of even included that. And then we also did Ultra Despair Girls, which had a lot less. But yeah, so these are the two tier lists. This is mine for Ultra Despair Girls. Let me pull up Diego's for Ultra Despair Girls, right there. That's Diego's for Ultra Despair Girls, and then this is pull that up. This is this is mine for Danganronpa 3, the anime, and then here's Diego's for Danganronpa 3, the anime. So yeah, that's all our tier list. You can leave your opinions down below. Maybe if y'all want to help me out and if you watched the Danganronpa 3 anime, maybe explain some of those other characters to me. Like if you like them or don't like them, just kind of give me reasons why. Specifically the five that I couldn't remember about. These five right here. One, two, three, four, five. Yeah, like yeah. If you like or dislike them, just leave your comments below. Because I have watched the anime, and if you tell me what happened, I'll remember it. It's just I don't remember, and Diego doesn't. Like Diego remembers more, but he still doesn't remember everything. So it's like
Yeah,
if y'all could explain and give your thoughts below, then like or in the chat or whatever, just
I
that
remember
would
just
help me out.
enough.
Yeah, Diego's memory, like the stuff he remembered, did kind of jog my memory. But like I said, I just didn't care about them enough. So yeah, the only ones I
Okay,
did
well,
care about was they actually made me like Seiko a lot. So then of course I cared about the snake and then her boyfriend. But
it's the snake.
you
Is
know,
that her default name?
yeah, her name. I don't. Again, I don't remember her names. I'm just calling her the snake. But yeah, that's our tier list. Yeah. And then if anyone's watching and wondering why we didn't do the first Danganronpa anime, it's because it's the same storyline as the game. It's just even less detailed, so there's less development. So it's like there'd really be no reason to do that. But now all we have left to do is I need to play the mode for free time events in Danganronpa 3, and then we'll do our Danganronpa 3
Mhm.
tier list, and we'll be done. And we'll just pray for another game. But
True.
yeah, honestly, if they do make a Danganronpa 4, which it's kind of funny. I'm waiting for Danganronpa and Kingdom Hearts 4, but
Oh yeah.
yeah, because I finished Kingdom Hearts. Yeah, I've been. Wait, hold on, Diego. When you finish Kingdom Hearts, we should do a Kingdom Hearts tier
Bro, that's gotta take a long time.
list. That's a lot of characters, but we'll just do it as one big one. We won't go game by game. Let's do one big one. But
One big one.
yeah,
Jesus.
because we're gonna do that for Danganronpa also. When I finish V3, we'll do one big tier list of all the characters.
Okay, bet.
But we should do a Kingdom Hearts tier list. But yeah, we'll see about that. But I definitely got to play V3. That's the next stream should be that. But I mean, as long as I'm not lazy and I actually go into the game, and because I remember I got to get that item to do more free time events and stuff. So if I'm not lazy, then the next stream should be V3. But and I think it's the salmon mode I have to do, right, Diego?
Yeah, it's a
Okay,
salmon
yeah.
mode.
What's the other mode then? Oh, it's just like the development
Oh,
mode. Yeah, yeah, I remember.
yeah.
Yeah. So just gotta do the salmon fishing mode, and yeah, that's it for the stream though, pretty much. We did this tier list. Let us know your thoughts. It's just kind of funny how like the Ultra Despair Girls one, even just us talking about it was like the darkest part of this whole stream. But
Oh yeah.
because yeah, the Ultra Despair Girls, woof, that stuff hit really hard.
We
But
don't. Yeah.
just jeez, but yeah, I might have to leave a disclaimer in the comments or something, honestly. But yeah, just anyways though. Um, yeah, that's it for the stream. Let us know if you agree, disagree. Just what your thoughts on the tier list are. You can even maybe I don't know link your own tier list if there's a way to link tier list. Um, just or you can even leave a comment just putting characters in your tiers. You can explain why. Like whatever your thoughts about it are, just leave them down below. And if you want to give me thoughts about those 5 characters specifically that I don't remember, then that would be great. But yeah, that's it for the stream. Anything else to say to add, Diego, before we leave?
That nothing else to add. Just anything. Watch the anime.
I will eventually. I'm watching ReZero still, but
Then
um,
Oh yeah, true.
which I'm almost done with though. I only have one more season. But yeah, that's it for the tier list though. Thank y'all for watching. Hope y'all enjoyed. Stay tuned for Danganronpa 3, that tier list, and then the big final Danganronpa final mix tier list, and then possibly a
Final
Kingdom
mix.
final mix, yep. And then possibly a Kingdom Hearts tier list, but we'll see. But yeah, that's it from me. Wait for the Kingdom Hearts tier list. We could wait for Matt too, but um,
Oh yeah, true.
yeah. So for if we do Kingdom Hearts tier list, you might see two guests on here instead of just Diego. But
Really?
I just said we might Diego.
Oh.
Two guests, so 3 people total.
Oh.
Me.
That's
I just
something else.
some H Diego. You thought I meant 2 other people? No, I
Yeah,
meant
that's what I
you.
meant.
I meant you and someone else. But
Okay.
yeah. Anyways, though, that's it from me. So till next time, I'll see you all later and peace. Oh wait, I didn't say my thing. Make sure you subscribe, comment, hit that like button, share this around to your grandma, your grandparents, your coworkers, your manager, anyone you want to share this stream to. And if you liked it that much, make sure you throw it down into your favorites play. I almost said favorites tier list. Your favorites playlist. But yeah, till next time, I'll see you all later. Peace and yeah. All right, I guess Diego's not gonna say anything. So
Okay. Bye.
I was
I was
waiting.
focusing on
I
something.
was waiting for you to talk before I hit end stream. So like it was just silent. All right, now I'm gonna end it. See y'all later.